Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday to you. Glad you're with us tonight. So here's what's going on. We got 3 hours, and we are so pumped that you're with us because, well, the jewelry is incredible. We're going to have quite the night here of shopping, so I hope you get ready to treat yourself to something amazing because the values tonight, second to none. I'm bringing it, okay? We are going to bring you the heat when it comes to discounts and amazing new items, and we've got one of our biggest white diamonds we've ever had, as a matter of fact. It's our carat and a half. So we'll be seeing that. So if you have been in the market for a large diamond, well, we have a carat and a half, and it's not just any diamond. It's a white diamond. It's a round brilliant. So that's coming up, and it's BS too. So that is going to be fantastic. Stay with us. If you need to get engaged, we got the way to hook you up. Plus, we also have some great wheels on the way for you all throughout the night. We'll sprinkle those through the show. How about a brand new couple of chameleons? If you've been missing the boat on the chameleons, it's not too late, but it soon will be. So we're going to give you those as well. And some very, very important bluing black D tanzanites are also on the way. I did release Fawn Diamond because we had our 103 that everyone was fighting over last night. So tonight, I'm going to show you a carat and a half. It's actually a 151 Fawn Diamond. So we're looking forward to seeing that on the show as well. And you name it, we got it. Here's the deal. We went on an entire 3 hours last night without a request. So here's what I'm going to hope for. We can make up for it tonight. If you got a request, something you'd like to see, something that is intriguing to you, an idea, maybe an event coming up that you want something very special for, make sure you get those requests in. Also, my favorite earrings of all time are here. They're not even a hoop, okay? I know, surprising, right? We've got an earring that is actually custom designed after a ring that was designed after my own. So that's here, but it's part of an assortment of high-end earrings on a wheel so that they are going to be discounted to their rock bottom. Plus, we have brand new citrine, brand new turquoise, brand new, the diamond I mentioned, but there's also a round and a blue wing black D. So that's going to be coming up. Great middle of the road size for everybody. It's exactly 5 carats, and it is a definite winner. So we have just a lot to get to. Plus, we're going to bring you a little recap on our wider huggy hoops that we love. It gives you a little more substance to our hoops. Still going to be the half-inch style that we adore, but gives you a half-inch style, so it makes it really wearable, but gives you a lot of diamond drama in over a carat. So we'll see those as well, and some brand new items to start off with here in our first few minutes. So here's the drill. We'd love to hear from you. We have a big announcement tonight too, so stick around. We'll be mentioning that in about an hour. So we've got something special, and we're actually going to do something really cool with a color change garnet as well. It's not the Marilani, but it is the best of the best in all of our collection in the Tavitas that we've ever seen. So stick around for that. All right, let's get started. I'm going to start with the kunzite. We haven't seen many lately, so we're going to bring you that. And as usual, these are one-of-a-kind pieces throughout most of the show. So when you see something you do love, please dial in early so we can help you with that, because otherwise, listen, there's no crying in shopping, okay? There is crying in baseball. I'm about to start, but it's no crying in shopping. So here's what we're going to do with our fabulous kunzite and one of a kind. So get on the lines early. Take a look at this. This is fabulous, and it's going to have that pink and purple combination here, which we love because that's really when you get a good top quality kunzite, because most of them are just pink, right? Just a light, barely there type of pink color. Well, this is it in a little more fiery, brilliant. You've got those neon tones, the pinks, the blues, the purples, and so all of that coming together tells you it's a really top quality. 7925 is the number on this one, and it is also a good size 376 stone that is also going to be stacked with diamonds. How about a triple row? Think of it like that little stack of staircase design, right? Each row gets a little smaller down the sides. They're going to just kind of taper and taper and taper all the way on down, but it's also got a really, really special look here with that. It's all about the color. I mean, really, with, you know what I say about color gems, and it's not just me that says it. It's really the it's the whole philosophy when you're shopping for gems. So consider this, whether you shop with me or shop with anybody across the world, really, what you're always looking for is you want color first. Color is the #1 assessor of the quality of a colored gem or a colored diamond. So this is really, really it. And you've got that top saturation in neon, only one to get to, and let's get started, right? Let's have a little shopping party to kick off what is really close to the weekend, okay? And also 34 points in diamonds stacked on the sides of this one. So one only, great for the Wonder Ring. We have a lot of rings, actually. I was admiring tonight that we've got a lot of different rings. They're gonna look great with the Wonder Rings. If you already have those, and most of you do, you're all set to go here, but it's a really wonderful, wonderful buy coming your way on our one-of-a-kind kunzite kunzite. And again, only one I have in the inventory right now. It's brand new tonight. So we're really excited because we found one stone. It's funny, a lot of you still ask me like, oh, is it gems or jewelry tonight for this Thursday? And it's been jewelry for quite some time because really we're down to the wire on our gems. We have such a scarcity in the gems. And remember, that's how all the jewelry starts, is by hand selecting a gemstone that is jewelry worthy for you. So it's like at this point, we need every gem we can get for jewelry. So it's really about this very, very, very special kind of assortment. And when there hasn't been any kunzite to speak of, thrilled to bring you one here, and an amazing color and beautiful classic ring. Couldn't you just pop on a little band ring or the wonder ring if you'd like to next to it, have them be neighbors and kind of cuddle up together and create a better look, right? It's not even going to be though $15.99. So we're going to make it a really special deal and offering for you. So feel free to jump in. And again, if we can change the gold color, that is something we are actually willing to do for you for no extra charges. Change that to the yellow gold or the rose gold if you'd like to. Although we tend to really love our fabulous kunzites in the white gold, and just that neon showing it off there, that amazing color you have. So instead of even $15.99, 14 or 13 or 12 or 11, let's start off the show so right. A lot of fabulous color today. We're going to see some really cool new designer pieces for you. It just is a wonderful night to just treat yourself to something that you love as we approach we're already in the latter half of August here, approaching the fall season, getting you ready for a lot of high style events. And here we go with a special one of a kind, not even $10.99 to get this one all the way on home. Let's make it a $9.99 deal to start our show when you've got a 376, nearly that 4-carat kunzite in the center of it all. And then wait till you see this multicolor design we have coming up. One of the more creative necklaces we've ever seen on the way for you as well. So it's just going to be a lot of fun here, especially when you look at all the brand new that we're bringing out tonight, including a diamond that we just don't see the likes of. Carat and a half. So I'll give everything 30 seconds here since we got one only. I've got a lot to show you tonight. So we're going to try to power through pretty quickly here. So that's how I like to do. I'm a fast shopper, and that's how I shop. I'm a fast shopper. I know what I want and when I want it, and it's just you got to strike when the iron's hot, right? So this is where we're giving you the value of lifetime, $9.99 to start off the show. And here we go with a great new necklace coming up, and our 10 seconds left to see who's got that one at $9.99. Feel free to give us a call. And special shout out, thank you so much to Ellen, a new shopper with us. Ellen, thank you so much for your kind words. So happy shopping, Ellen, to you, Ellen in Arizona. Here we go with our fabulous necklace. It's $7,991. Want to show you this. It's our 310 multicolored sapphire. I'm going to start with it on the hand here so you can really start to get a perspective of the size, because it's pretty impressive size-wise. And look at how neat this is. It almost looks like if you could imagine kind of a deconstructed floral that's really geometric in its design. And we'll get you up close as well, but I wanted you to get an idea of the size here to start. And then this is the back and the way it's finished really, really well. So it's actually got this white gold, and this will be only in the white gold, but you see the back there. And then let me rotate to the front. We'll give you a measurement here. We're kind of working backwards on this one so we can start with the size. Now consider that this is every color you see there are sapphires, exotic sapphires, and there actually is going to be 310 in the sapphires, as we mentioned, so 310, like my area code. And also it's going to have this incredible diamond design where it's like connect the dots a little bit, right? You start with that Padparasha golden and then get into these pods and the yellows and even some green sapphires. We'll give you that up close in just a moment. I wanted you to see the carat or 1.5 inches of the length there, top to bottom. Chain comes included, 16-inch white gold chain. If you're going, oh, that's okay, Lolo, I don't wear a 16-inch chain. Well, you've got one now that you'll find a need. We all, I think, need different lengths of chains for different pieces and for different looks. So I really encourage you to at least have one in the collection. Let me show it up close here. I'm going to get the proper tweezers so I don't block too much of this here so you can see what it's all about. It's a little bit of a rascal here because it's all hinged. So I just want to make sure you get a nice viewpoint of it here so you can see all the fabulous stones that are here, from the goldens to the orange to the yellow to the greens. And it's a very minty green, but look at even the smaller stones that you have there as well that are done in the different kinds of tension sets that you have. So let me see if I can just hold it by the bail. I think it's going to fall a little bit, but maybe if I just balance it just so. They're the orange sapphires, really the Padparasha as well, with a little bit of pink, especially in that baguette you see that's right about 1 o'clock if you look as a clock format. But you also have this really special bright yellow, and you can see the greens. We've got some rounds and some hair shapes and all of the above, but there's also also going to be all bezel set diamonds. So really good sized diamonds. The diamond weight on this one is also 17 points. So do keep that in mind. 1.5 inches is the length. So we'll add that up there to the description. And you've got the 16-inch chain coming with it, which is also going to be, let me show you. It's got the lobster claw as well. So I wanted you to see that because sometimes a 16-inch chain just tends to have the spring ring. We've upgraded you there. It's a nice little Rolo chain. So you've got a little more substance engaged to the chain itself, so that I think really, I was having this discussion today with a loved one, is that, you know, I think really sometimes you can have the best pendant in the world, but the chain sometimes can take away from it or can really add to it, right? And it's important to have the right gauge chain for the right piece. And that's really what you're seeing here, is that, you know, that's definitely a great look, but it's more substantial because it is a larger piece and it's got that smaller to larger kind of look here as far as the pendant in its overall size. So you have a really, really good look about it, but it also is the sapphires, the diamonds, and all done up. You know what? Let's just try something here. I was going to do $9.99. Didn't work on my kunzite. So let me just treat you to something special here, and we'll see who's out there with us. One only as it is. So it's going to be the white gold. I love all the cuts. You've got pear shapes and ovals. And then we've got the rounds and even the baguette with that paparasha and the yellow. Do you see them there? Here's what I'm going to do instead of $9.99. Great value already. There's a lot of places out there right now charging that for a chain by itself. But instead, you're getting this better value. And remember, you can always take that chain off. This is not like a stationary attached to the chain. So if the 16-inch is better for your daughter or your granddaughter, then go ahead and give that to them and pop this on your favorite 18, 19, 20, 25-inch chain, whatever it is. But there's that great length to the piece at a 1.5. So that's why you might want to start a little higher on the neckline. So do keep that in mind. But watch this value instead, $9.99, $8.99, or $7.99. It's already a great value. You're getting over 3 carats in sapphires. But then you have the extra exquisite gold work and the beautiful bigger diamonds. I'm going to show it one more time on the hand here as well in case you missed that and you're just kind of popping in and saying, hey, how we doing on a big Thursday night? There it is, and then I'll show it on the neckline coming up next for you. But it's not even $799. I'm going to try it. We're going to see if we can get this one out the door, okay? We'll pretend this is the first time of the night, and we'll make sure it's a really, really super duper affordable value. And there you can see, let me try to get in focus here, so you can really see what that's all about from a distance, okay? So you've got a great chance to pick it up. It's not $7.99 either, and this is, I love it. It kind of looks like nature to me. It's definitely got almost like an abstract nature inspired kind of feel to it, and the way it goes a little more narrow at the top to a little wider at the base here. We'll show you again up close and not even ask for $777. One only, sapphires, diamonds. I mean, really a fabulous one of a kind that truly is. It's not like I have 25 of them sitting in the back and we're just calling it that. It is a true one of a kind. You'll be the only one wearing this necklace, and it's not even $777 or $699. This is where we're getting silly early, okay? And we'll keep that theme going all the way through the night. It's not even $699. We'll blow it out for $599 only on this pendant. You get the chain, you get the pendant, you get the full necklace. But remember, it's removable. So if you do feel like, it's nice to have a 16-inch, but I'm going to put that in 18 or 20. It'll pop right off that chain and go onto your favorite chain that you already have at home. So no issue there. Really great versatility here, and you've got it for only $599. Let me know if you like it. Green, orange, paparashas, and the bright sunshiny golden yellows with all the fabulous diamonds. $599. I don't know where else you're going to shop for something that cool and that different, and with a 310 intensity of sapphire weight there for that kind of teeny tiny little baby price tag. And then if you like big statement pieces and pendants, we have another. If you want to avoid color, you just want to go all diamonds, we've got something really, really special for you as well on a, if you like stars or a starfish. That's going to be your little hint. There's a really cool piece coming up that's brand new. But let's get to our color change garnet. I was mentioning that earlier. Please do call us on that one if you'd like it. This is the most, and I mean this because we've had a lot of color change garnets now from 2 different varieties and 2 different sources. The African source being Tavita, the other African source being Marilani, which is, of course, the Tanzanian material. And we've really had a joy in bringing you some of our best and rarest. And these are color changing stones. So it really is exciting. However, out of the color change garnets that we've been lucky enough to have in the past with 7565, this is actually the one. And it's interesting because it's already changing color. From where I saw it before the show started to where it is right now, it's already shifted a bit. And that is fascinating. When you think about, so a color changing garnet's rare as it is, right? We've seen the green ones, the Marilani mints that, FYI, There's more coming, okay? We are literally in the process of securing them. I don't have a date. It'll probably be September, but they are. A couple more stones are on the way for you. So just a little FYI, I'll be giving you some more details on that. But I thought since we're looking at a color change garnet, might as well give you a hint as to what's on the horizon here when it comes to our Merilani mints. But this is out of all the color change Tavitas, which is the material that comes out of Kenya, which usually goes from a bronzy type of like a caramel bronze color to a pink. This is where you're seeing that same kind of, beautiful kind of like a brown caramel color to a red. So very, very unique. And we know this stone doesn't really go from the green to the red like it's so traditional among other color changing stones, not just the garnets, but the Merilani mints we know, but also the alexandrites and a lot of the sapphires that you see. So it's very different to see one that's got this distinctive color change instead, which you can already see here on camera. It was like backstage, it was more of that beautiful, it looks almost like a cognac diamond, especially since this is the round cut. But when it's up here in a hotter light source, it's turning already red. It's really cool. So instead of just a pink, it's got a little more drama to the shift or to the change. Take a look at it and you'll see what I mean. There's that more red material we see, almost like a little bit of purple as well, but it is the best we've seen out of Tavita. And it's also a 118 round. It has 43 points in diamonds. That's going to be really just kind of framing the top and the bottom of this ring overall as far as the width that you have there, but also there are diamonds that are all the way around. That's the halo design that we adore, where you've got diamonds going all the way around your beautiful Tavita color changing garnet as it is. So you've got that one to love. You've got a really special look overall, but it is the 118, but you just don't see them that get that red. So it's a really nice change to see that. I mean, literally a change and a departure from what we typically see with the garnets out of Kenya, but also with the cutting and the beautiful stone. And let's take a look at it on the hand. Now it's in the yellow gold, of course, but you can change it if you wish to the white or the rose. And I think probably my least favorite preference would probably be the yellow gold in this occasion, even though it looks fine. It just, again, if you want to add a little more contrast, you can go with the white gold. That'll be beautiful with either of the colors that, forget about whatever light you're in. It's going to look great, but it also would be great in rose gold if you want a little softer, warmer tone to the gold as well to go with your Tavita. So how about a great value? It is $29.99. Let's try something on this one too. Just early on, 16 minutes in, want to see. And we've got a lot of gold. This is all one ring, of course. Sits really, really well on the hand. This one does not need sizing up, despite the fact it's a little wider across the top here. Just get your true size for wherever you want to wear it on the hand, because there you go. Obviously, probably here to here, I would say index, middle, or ring finger. But change the gold if you'd like to. Huge value at $29.99, that's for sure, but we're going a lot lower for you. So if you have any desire to own one of the rarer color changing stone varieties out there, this is the way to do it right now. It's not even $29.99 or even $19.99. Better yet, just so in a mood to get this one out the door and really have in a couple days somebody call me and say, I'm so glad I picked that up. That is a rock star of a stone, and I'm thrilled I got it, because that's really the important thing here. Is it's more about, not even about value as much as it is about availability or the lack thereof. There's not a lot of this material out there. So when you see a value and it is at $19.99, we've already taken $1,000 off, but instead, just in an effort to make sure it goes. White, yellow, rose gold in your size. Pick it up if you love it. Hi, Bonnie. Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Bonnie. Thank you so much. Well, that's the only thing I'm not selling tonight are crowns, but if I find one, if a new one comes in, Bonnie, I'll put it on. Thank you so much, Bonnie. You're very kind. Appreciate you and hope you're well. And here's what we're going to do instead of $19.99. Better yet, $9.99. How about this? We're going lower. There's a lot of gold in that ring. There's a really important stone in that ring. There's almost a half carat of diamonds in that ring, and it's not even $9.99. This is a $3,000 ring right here and now, and it's not going to be $9.99. I'm trying to get something out the door here early. Let's keep it going. Let's show you what we mean business tonight when it comes to big values and huge savings and really amazing offerings. And to get you rarity. Then again, this is not about, if you've got the money to spend on Tavita, great. But this is about availability. We can bring you the rarest stones on planet Earth, and we hardly ever see this gem. So it's a moment to take advantage of. That's for sure. It's not even going to be $899. We're blowing it out for you right now. It is $888 to the very first caller, and that's it. And we're sizing in, we're changing the gold color, and all of that comes your way. So it's really all the extras you could ever want or wish for in one package deal for $888 only. So let me know. The kunzite's here, the beautiful sapphire necklace is here, and now our Tavita color changing garnet in the round in a carat 18 for $888 is also here, and that is too important. So 30 seconds left, and we'll move it on out, and then we've got one big diamond. So I have the carat and a half I mentioned, which is great if you're looking to spend like $30,000. Or we have a really special 40-point fancy cut as well that is coming your way. So that'll be here too in a band. Really wearable, great stackable. I mean, just with still a bigger diamond. So that's always fun. We'll show you a 40-pointer coming up here. Plus, I'm going to show you that brand new designer necklace next. If you like stars, starfish, anything in that category, you probably want to be on the phone lines right now for this one of a kind that is starting in about 5 seconds here. And I will start by showing it on the hand because it is a sizable piece in a full-on necklace here where there is still, actually this chain is, yes, it's also going to be one of those removable chains for you. Let's start here and take a look. Oh, how pretty. Our sea life tends to go, whether it's dolphins, sea lions. Oh gosh, we've had actual starfish and seahorses before, and they always tend to go. I think we got a lot of beach lovers out there. Here's $79.83. Or maybe you just can't quite get there as often as you'd like. I mean, I live really close to the beach, and I still don't get there very often. So, you know, I know how it can be. If you're landlocked and you're going, oh, I love the idea, but it's tough to actually get there. Here we go with $79.83. This is 18 karat solid gold, chain and pendant. You can probably get a good idea of how large, but did you realize that it's actually going to be from top point to bottom? There's an inch and really 7/8 or so of top to bottom length there. And then open work with your 18K, bigger diamonds that are right through the middle. The diamond weight on this one is 39 points. They're all bigger stones actually, which is really nice. It's a showy piece, that's for sure. And this chain is 16 inches spring ring, but it will be removable. So again, you can use that. Although again, it's such a big piece, you might want to think about wearing it a little closer to the neckline so you give some room for that larger star to show and to shine. So I kind of think it really works. There's a little elevation to it too. It's not just flat. Are you seeing right there that it kind of has a concavity to it that's just subtle? It's very slight, but the midpoint of the pendant is actually sits a little lower than the outside points there. So it does just dip up a little bit. You'll see it on the neckline coming up next. But here comes a great value, 16-inch chain included, also an 18 karat gold. Even my last pendant, that was beautiful, but it was from 14K. This is all that 18 karat gold. So a luxury that we don't see very often, and this is what it looks like from a distance away. So a really, 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 truly beautiful design here. And is not going to be even $999. We'll try another under $1,000 opportunity. Let's maybe go up close. Yeah, let me see. I'll have to zoom back a bit, but I want you to see this always up close as well, so you can really appreciate the diamonds, the way they're set, the beautiful way they're put together. But instead of, hang on, just I'm going to walk around here and try to get a little zoom going on so you can see what this is all about. Then I'll set it up right for you. It's got a great bail. I don't know, my tweezers are going to fit through that bail, so keep that in mind. You want to use a little more narrow gauge to your chain for sure, but that's, you know what, not even $9.99, $8.99, or even $7.99, all 18K. You don't see affordability like this very often. The star really has I think like a little oceanic feel to it, or it's almost like a star in movement. So really beautiful. I mean, celestial or oceanic, however you want to look at it, but it's $777. So it is a winner of a value, that's for sure. And there's what it looks like. And you can see from this angle what I mean by concave. See, the gold itself kind of dips down through the middle, but the diamonds actually are elevated a bit. So they're going to sit off the neckline a bit, which is really a nice feature there. So that'll be $777 if you'd like it. Very cool, creative, and a little more, definitely has that designer flair. And of course, I'm throwing in the chain with it as well. So there it is with your 16-inch 18K solid gold chain. So that's a one only. I've got a diamond band coming up. It's going to be that one diamond that we're featuring that's not the carat and a half, but it does have some great size. So this one may be gone. Let's take a look at this next band that we have for you. And please allow me a moment to just come and zoom back in for you on this band ring, which is simple and elegant. Men's or ladies, I really think this is a great stackable too with that straight edge that it has. But this is our 40-point stone here. It's item number 0813. It's our 40-point center stone. It's it's that beautiful rhombus cut. So east-west setting, but it gives you a lot of the bright kind of reflection that you would see out of an emerald cut. So I just think that there's a great correlation here between emerald cut lovers and rhombus cut lovers. I think that if you like one, you're going to like the other, and vice versa. It is a special piece with also 21 points and diamonds around it. That'll be that larger, round brilliant that extends from the point of the rhombus on down the sides there, just to the halfway point of the ring, if you will, and it is major. We're going to give you a great value, and it's just a one only yet again, because I don't have any more. We don't have any more of the rhombus cuts to work with. They've been super unusual to see here, and we've really taken a lot of pride in bringing those to you. We love bringing you something that's different. I mean, here are diamonds that are pretty common, right? We all know them. We tend to all love them. But you very rarely see something really unique in a cut, because there are, a set number of cuts that are utilized over and over and over worldwide. So it's so much fun to bring you something that's a little bit more different and modern, and with that geometry of that cut. We know the rhombus from geometry. That is the actual technical term for this cutting, and that is going to be finished on the inside as well. So you've got solid gold, as you can well see, with the depth of the gold even through the back. But look at the finishing. It's in the white gold now. We're actually going to change that for you, so you are not married to the white gold. Although I do think it'd be a great ring to get married with, because it would be a way to do a band with just, I won't say a splash, because there's a lot of diamond weight going on there, but a 40 point plus the 21, 61 points in total, but that larger stone, it's doing that. And all these little bright, flashes and twinkles you see, that's not courtesy of a star filter like every other, network on the planet uses. I mean, right? They all got them. We do not. So we're far, 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 far too, I'll say not as far technologically advanced as that, but also more importantly, we don't need them, right? And that's the beauty of working with VS Diamonds routinely, is that you don't need to enhance the look of a poor quality diamond. You're just letting the diamonds do what they do in real life. That is the beauty of it. Let's get this one out the door. It is supposed to be $7,400. Yeah, we're going to try something a little different here to just make this easy peasy. And with now the bottom of the hour rolling up on us, we're going to make that a simple deal for you with one only, and make it $9.99 first caller. Yep, $9.99. We got another great wheel coming up in about 5 minutes. So a beautiful wheel opportunity. Let me see. I think is our star necklace gone? Yeah, who got the star? Hi, Nikki. Nikki got the star. Fabulous. Thank you, Nikki. Wonderful. I wonder if she's interpreting it as a star in the sky or a star in the sea. I don't know. Sky or sea, though, it's fabulous either way. So $9.99 on this diamond band, 61 points, but that big center stone is really where it's at. So enjoy it if you get it. We'll give that 30 seconds as well. And then you want to see a cool creative necklace. We've got a beautiful Mahenge necklace, and it's the flower design. I've had these over and over in rings, earrings, but never with the necklace. So we'll show that to you coming up. If you're a Mahenge lover, stay tuned. And also, really rare sapphire is here. We got a beautiful fawn. I got my 151 fawn. It just was released. It was on hold. It was all, a big custom made situation, but then, it ended up not, happening. So we're actually going to give you an opportunity at our Carat 51, which is our largest fawn. So let's see who's got the rhombus 40-point stone there in a band. Solid, hefty gold, and $9.99 makes it yours. And we're going to give you the size you need right there. Looks like we have multiple people on this one, right? I got backed up calls. So operators, if you have it, I only have one, so let me know, because I can't get any more rhombus cuts. And that one's gone. Congratulations. Next up is the rare sapphire. So here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. Color and more color. I'm not usually, and I get my opinion does not matter one iota, but I'm not really a fan typically of sapphires in green. I'm not, it doesn't usually have the right green, I don't think. And I'm going to tell you right now, this looks to me a lot more like either a copper-bearing tourmaline or like an alexandrite. It is so poppin' with the clarity and the bright color. It is item number 4077. The rhombus cut is gone. Enjoy it. And let me know, guys, if you have requests. 152 on this pear shape. Unheated. So you've got an unheated, untreated, rare color here that we're seeing. Yet all of that and a 74-point diamond weight. This is a mounting that you probably know if you've watched our show for a period of time is only used for really high-end stones, because it's, 74 points in diamonds, but it's also the way it's done. It's bigger diamonds that are making up this almost double halo. You've got a little split shank on the sides there. It also has immediately around it, you see there's a real traditional halo. Then outside of that are almost like these leafy types of looks that are created with the round brilliance together. It's in the yellow now. You can change it if you wish. But this is one of those rarer colors, and there's a little green to it. I won't see a lot. I don't see a lot of the blues. I was looking at it in different lights before the show because I saw that bicolor, and I'm going, I see mostly green. If anything, there's just a little bit of blue at the base that you see as it moves. Other than that, it's really that pure, bright, stunning green that's more like, even reminds me a little bit of those Namibian demontoids we saw that are so pretty. Namibian, or really the Madagascar stones also has a similar look there. We're going to blow it out. One only. It's a very important ring. It's got a $59.99 price tag right here on the back as the set price to go out the door. That's not even list. List was over $10,200. My better value is right here, right now. It's not even $59. We're just blowing jewelry out tonight. I got the task of moving a lot of jewelry. They've set a number of pieces tonight that I've got to meet. Okay, so we're going to move because it's the, you know, already at this point we're getting to the end of the season here, right? End of summer. Everyone's talking fall. We're moving out. We have so much new coming in, and I can't. Again, there's not a holiday per se to really put up a big banner and announce a sale, but you know what? These prices are better than any sale I've been a part of because we're reducing everything just to take this precious 2.5 hours we have left and move out as many one-of-a-kinds as we can to make room. We are truly creating, we're trying to create more room in the inventory for this massive amount of brand new jewelry that's coming. So our designers behind the scenes have been very, very busy, myself included. We've been designing around the clock, and this is such a better value than $59.99 or even half of that at $3,000. There's that half off, should go right there. But it's not even $3,000 or $29.99. This is a joy. And let me show it to you on, because when we get to show you rare exotics like this is, I'm going to put it upright to your, you know, to your eye level there so we can put it on so it just looks, you know, upright to me from the perspective that you're seeing it at home. And it's not even $1,999. One very large important stone. Again, I don't have any more. This is the green sapphire, right? We don't have a lot of green sapphires to share with you. Here's that top color we love. It's not 19, it's not 18, it's not 17, it's not, oh no, it's not even going to be 1777. We're going to blow it out right now. Change the gold to yellow or rose if you wish. It's not 1777. We are on our way. And this is a collector's piece right here. This is from my ultimate collector, somebody who wants something really precious, unusual. Maybe you're trying to collect a family of sapphires and you want to add that rarity or start here and build around it, but it's going to be $1,699 for a 152 incredible unheated stone. And then getting into some very big diamond weights here tonight with our pink zircon, with our fabulous new, we've got a new orchid design. Remember when we brought you the orchid with Paraibas? I have an orchid design that's here and it's new. It's got demontoids this time around. And then brand new turquoise, brand new tansy in a ring, round. Of course, my other favorite cut, it's emerald cut and rounds from me and Trillions. They're all kind of tied for like top spot. And do you guys want to see the biggest chameleon we've seen so far in the new batch? 78 pointers here, a 70 pointers here. And they have the same clarity. I'm going to tell you right now, the 70 pointer is far better value. For 8 points difference in the size, 70 pointer is so incredibly affordable. So if you're newer to the new batch of chameleons, get ready because we got some good ones here tonight. All right, coming up, oh, tourmaline. Oh, let's get to our wheel. We got a quick wheel here. Bottom of the hour has arrived. So if you'd like the green sapphire with a little touch of blue, give us a call. We'll help you out with that one. I want to make sure that one gets a good home because that's too collectible to stay here. Then we've got a very special wheel. And it's really, you know, our wheels, have you noticed sometimes we would see back in the day, we'd have like 8, 10 pieces at a time on a wheel. It's a little different these days because, again, last call, one of a kinds, moving out the final look at what we have. So instead of being a lot of pieces all together, you're going to see just 4 fabulous pieces on this wheel. I like to call this kind of the round jumbo wheel because it really is about all round stones, all unusual stones, all big sizes, great mountings, but you're going to see a difference between there are organic gems, there are phenomena gems, and there's also going to be some of just our most limited when you talk about getting exquisite, exquisite quality. So we've got this wheel coming up, some of the truly rare. And if you make the mistake of thinking about this wheel and go, well, the price is really low, how good could it be? It is truly the biggest mistake you can make at TVON, is to just look at a price and judge what you think the quality will be based on that price. Because this wheel really shows it off better than any, is that we really are bringing it. Value becomes more amplified this time of year when we're talking about those waning days of summer, those really, really, again, you heard what I'm telling you, what the inventory's got to go, right? We've got to take the inventory that exists and move it on out. We're doing that right now with this wheel. It's going to be 2 different types of pearl. We're not giving you a white pearl option. It's 2 of the more unique and rare of the pearl world. A golden pearl, South Sea. A Tahitian pearl, South Sea. These are not cultured. And if you're going, what's the difference? Every pearl I see out there is cultured. What do you mean it's not cultured? Why does it make a difference? Well, let me start by showing you the golden pearl. Then we're going to show you the Tahitian. And remember that cultured pearls are still, they're natural pearls. They come out of a mollusk, right? But in this occasion, when you've got a Tahitian pearl and a golden pearl, you actually have a pearl that's from, so to speak, the wild. So it's a little different because instead of getting a stone where, you know, sometimes they put the mollusk in a controlled environment. Cultured really means that you're getting a little bit of help from man where we're going to, are you guys in a hurry on this request for Teresa? She needs to see it right now? Okay, so hold on. They just handed it to, oh, she was one of the many that missed out. Well, how nice, Jalen, how nice of a service that you said, well, Teresa, that one sold, but we've got another one for you. And Teresa's going to be very happy. Hold that thought on the pearls and the wheel because Teresa missed out on the rhombus. So we're bringing you a little wider band here. That is more money, but that's okay because here's the same size. It's, don't worry, I'm going to change that, okay? 580 because I realized she missed out. And there's a lot of you that I think missed out. So come on in early here. 580 is also one of a kind. It's this wider dome style. Hello, good to see you. How's your Thursday going? No cavities today? Everything's good? Are the teeth good? The teeth are happy? Oh, good. Good. 40 point on this rhombus. And it also has 18 points in diamonds framing it this time around. So forgive the reflection of that green sapphire. It's the same kind of design. Exquisite pick back there because it's got the same finishing, just a little wider band there. And it also is 58 points in diamonds. Teresa, what do we think? Because it's got a $39.99 price tag, do you think she's going to be happy with me if I say, here's my runner-up, Teresa, take it for only $3,000 more? So here's what I'll honor. I'll honor the same price right now. Let's make her happy. Make it $999, just like the last one. And this is really, instead of the diamonds going down the sides, it's going to be around. So that halo, they're going to frame the rhombus cut. And it makes it $999. I'll try it on for you. It's only white gold. So there's the difference. You can't change the gold color. It's got to stay. But look at how framed, and that one's gone too. So thank you, Teresa, so much. And way to go, guys, on that request. I have another request, don't I? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, is it the diamond necklace? Okay, whose request was for the dangling diamonds? I'll get to this real quick. 7269, since I don't want to make our requesters wait here. I'll start with it on the hand because this is a necklace we've had where it's like an individual pendant times 7. Because you get 7 individual stones, good size stones here in pear shapes. And I got to tell you, this is going to be as is. Oh, but it's $18K. Item number 7269. So this is such a stunning design here. It's like you are truly dripping in diamonds. And, you know, if somebody says, oh, you've got the drip, that's slang, and the kids say that, and that's a really good thing. And look at her drip. That's good. So here's our 65 point. It is 18 karat gold. And they say white gold because there's a little bit of white gold just for the setting of the diamonds. The rest is this Rolo link chain that you see here that's done in the yellow gold, all 18K. Pear-shaped drops, 65 points. So they're just under 10 pointers a piece there. And they all sit really well. This is my pet peeve. If they're going to switch and turn and move and flip and flop, I ain't interested. But this is where you get a great looking style where once you just make sure that you've got the front and not the back, although you're still going to see some amount of shine through the back because there's an open basket, but you want to make sure that you just, you know, look at it before you put it on, like I think you do every necklace, right? Make sure you've got the front of those diamonds, and then I'll show it here up close as well. Let me kind of float this in front of everybody so you can see it, and let me make sure they kind of turn and move, and so let me see here. We got them all set up. And there I can walk you through each of those individual stones here that kind of have that dancing effect because of the way they're set with those O-rings. So here's what we've got, and we only have 2 available, and it's 18 karat solid. Whose request was this? Do we know? Charlene, thank you, Charlene. So 65 points in the diamonds, 18 inches, but it's adjustable. I want to show you this. This is one of those silicone beads within the 18 karat gold here. So actually you can adjust it. It's 18 inches max, but if you want to move it up a little closer to the neckline, you can, and you don't have to be like going in 1 inch increments or ½ inch increments. You can just adjust it as you please because it's going to have that little sliding mechanism. It's a little silicone bead inside that 18K shell that allows you to kind of slide it and move it to really tailor the fit to you. I just like how even when the chain is still, those diamonds all tend to give you a little bit of dance, right? And there you can see the Rolo. So that's really cool. And that's 18K solid. And we're going to blow it out right now. So Charlene, and we've only got, again, I've got 2 left as it is. So it's as it is in the two-tone gold. And we'll make that $9.99 for the entire necklace. Boy, that is just that beautiful. You know, it's a way to do almost like we've been spending a lot of time on collars the last few days, and it's really nice to get those, but not everybody's going to be comfortable wearing a collar every day. And so when you've got this look, it gives you that same kind of framing the neckline. Beautiful pear shapes make sense. They're going to be right around the front. I'll go right here to the hand here, and then we'll take it to the neckline for you as well. But really just a dainty, elegant way to wear your stones, where you've got that really special look where they're all going to sit against your neckline so that they stay just where they should, all level with those beautiful bright VS diamonds facing out to the world. Let's go to the neckline really quickly here, and I'll just put it just so you can kind of get another, and see how when you kind of kink it, you want to make sure they're just kind of all draped the right way like that. See how I just kind of shook it out a little bit, kind of give it a little shake, and then you're good to go. But you can see how that is just elegant. Do you have one gone, one left now, and only 2 available, as I said. So that's going to be it. And is Spencer, yours going to your requester there? I hope so. I hope so. So see how I just want to give it a little shake there. There's the one that's kind of cute there. Now they're all sitting just where they should. So one left, 18K, goes with everything. Whether you wear a lot of platinum, sterling, white gold, yellow gold, this goes with everything I mentioned because it's got that two-tone nature. So let me know if you'd like the last one. That's for a request as well. And now we can go back to building our wheel. We still have one of those necklaces left, so I want to make sure you know that. Call us early, but I want to rebuild our wheel here. 2 pearls that are from essentially what we call South Sea pearls because they're from the ocean. So instead of being where the mollusk makes the pearl in a controlled environment where man is the one who's injecting the irritant, this is really where you get a truly natural organic stone because it's a South Sea variety. So it was made, and this isn't just only going to be pearls. Keep in mind, I've got 2 others, but it all is really larger pieces here. Here's a phenomena stone for you. This is the opal. Well, isn't that pretty? A golden based bright Ethiopian opal with every single color your heart could desire. How about this one? A really special wow, look at the glow. So this just magical wheel, but it's from my bigger jewelry gals. There's nothing small or petite about what's on this wheel together, but take a look. And I know we make pearls affordable, and we take pride in that, but you can't think that these are just an affordable stone typically where you go. That's your Tahitian. Look at the shine where it's reflecting the turquoise ring in front of it. It's almost like a mirror-like finish. It's got that really beautiful luster. That's how we grade pearls, on size, color, luster, and their nacre. How smooth are they? Ideally, you want a round pearl. Ideally, you want it to be smooth, blemish-free. Here's where you get either a $497 Ethiopian opal. These are all one of a kinds. There are a couple gold restrictions here, and it'll be with the opal because that's a golden-based opal, so we recommend the yellow. And also the golden pearl, which is the golden South Sea pearl, we recommend yellow, and that's only in yellow. The turquoise you can change. The Tahitian pearl you can change. Either way you want to go, but make sure you give us a call because this is going to be oh so affordable. And remember how, let me just try one on for you so you can see how large these are overall. I mean, to give you an example, the smallest ring up there, I think we can all agree, is the turquoise. That's a 601 turquoise still. So it's a mighty fine turquoise stone. It is out of the Sleeping Beauty mine as well. So you have that as an extra bonus, but it also is your choice of gold. So it's gonna really be tailored to you, be that perfect piece. And we have some gorgeous golden South Sea earrings as well that would match as well. So they've got a little emerald accent, but they would go nicely with this ring. So let's get a few callers on the phone lines. We're going to take you down to a major point here where you cannot buy. I mean, this would be a challenge and a struggle if you were truly, honestly looking to get the gold by itself, because the rings are so sizable, because they're a little more intense with their gold weights. You would be paying more just to get the gold by itself, like all on its own by itself. Think about what you have the option here to do because it's not just gold. You're getting VS diamonds with everything but the turquoise. You're getting the mega stones here. They're all going to be that super important quality of stone across the board as well. And our Fabulous 4 is coming up at a remarkable value. We're going to make it practically free. It's like the practically free Fabulous 4 if we want to do a little more alliteration. But instead of this $29.99 price tag, that any one of those would be a bit of a miracle price at that price tag, we're doing better than that for you. So come on in. Early moments here of the show, but this is a mega wheel. And if you like big jewelry, you know that usually, I mean, it can be a blessing and a curse, right? Because you like that really cool, stunning, bigger statement style. But with that comes a lot of cost in today's world, right? It always does. You know, you find ever like you go, well, unfortunately, I like the big jewelry, but that always costs more because you're getting more metal and more diamonds and bigger stones. So if you feel like that's always working against you and your own preference is something that's forcing your wallet to be a little bit more let's say, just forgiving, well, this is where you've got a chance to pick up your favorites and save all the money doing it. So take a look, because that opal, one of a kind on the opal, you know opals always are, right? They're always just going to be what you see is what you get on the really cool golden based opal. But we have our Tahitian. Remember these carat weights, or in the case of pearls, we actually denote millimeter size. So this is a 12 millimeter Tahitian, and then you've got a 12 to 12 and a half, so I'm just going to call it 12 on the golden pearl as well. So that's really interesting, because see how this one looks almost bigger? It almost kind of presents bigger because of the separation of the halo. So keep that in mind. Whereas you have the zigzag pattern that sits at the base of the pearl here that almost looks like a cool zigzag lightning pattern. I'm going to make them less than 29. Come on in, we got to move some jewelry, and this is the way we do it here early on in the show, getting you ready for a just knock your socks off kind of deal when we're talking about bigger pieces like this where they're not even $999. Give us a call early. It is your time to pick them up. Save the money doing it. Get a major value, and take the 6 carat 01 turquoise. Take the massive 12.5 millimeter pearl, or rather, I'm just going to call them 12s, because this one, I'll just measure it for you exactly so we know. If I can find a millimeter gauge, we'll just let you know exactly where it stands, because for whatever reason, the bag is giving me a little variance there, and it's going to have a size to it. So here's what we'll do. Opal, $497, looks even larger. Look at the colors on that dazzling golden based opal. Okay, $999, not doing it. Let's make it even better. And here's the golden pearl. I'm going to show that one. I'm going to get a millimeter size, and then I'll put it on the hand for you as well, so you know exactly what we're working with diameter wise, because it is a major piece. And sure enough, it is a tad bit over 12 millimeters. So that's probably why they said 12 to 12 and a half. It's right between those two sizes actually. So it's like I'm not going to get too nitty gritty, so we'll just call it a 12. Just know it's a little bit larger than that, because with the gauge that I have, it's not an electronic gauge, it's a manual gauge. So it's hard to get into the real specifics on when a millimeter falls between 2 millimeters. That's a small increment of measurement anyway. So here we go. There's the golden pearl on the hand. You can see that. And then we've got the turquoise, the Tahitian, and they're not going to be $999. You asked for it. We'll make it even better. Here's the gorgeous golden opal. Here's the 601. Here is the 12 millimeter Tahitian. 26 points in diamonds there. Remember, you're changing the gold on either the turquoise or the Tahitian. The two T's, you can change the gold. The golden ones, the golden opal, the golden pearl, those have to stay in the yellow gold, just so that they look great and match right along with the theme of the stone. It's not even going to be $999 a piece, though. Let's make it even better than $899, and all jumbo rings. Look at this Tahitian on the hand, that beautiful kind of floral meets clover style. Starting to get busy on the lines. Well, you know why. When we start giving jewelry away, here's where you make the deal yours. I mean, that is, if that doesn't have a certain you-know-who, VC&A kind of look to it, I don't know what does, okay? This is really, and not the Veterinary Association, not that one, but actually, yeah. The designer who does a lot of this designer motif, that's our 12 millimeter Tahitian. Those are South Sea pearls, and we'll make them $888 for 60 seconds while they last. And there are your options. Big opal. Look at the opal on the hand. I mean, this is really cool. It's a double-sided, completely transparent opal. So you're going to be able to see all the way through that. But then look when it's on the hand, you've got that beautiful golden base, which allows the colors of that phenomena gem to just really bounce and pinball all the way through that stone, which is that 5 carat round. So great way to go there. That's my $497 Ethiopian opal, and it's in the yellow gold with the halo in diamonds. So do let me know what your favorite is here. We'll help you out, and we'll give it a final 39 seconds, and we'll move right along. And if they stay, they get taken apart. We have a 6 carat 01, and this really needs to be seen on the hand to give you a better perspective, because this turquoise is our largest now in the inventory. 601 Sleeping Beauty variety. And for those of you that ask me all the time, do you ever do anything without diamonds? My answer is usually not too much. No. This is where you can get a turquoise without the diamonds. Just let that stone be the star. Has a little bit of that split shank kind of angling up towards that round, and such a cool look. So that's my one and only on the turquoise. And no go. They're all here if you want them. Let me know, guys, if you're thinking about any of them. We'll help you out. And reminder, we still have that kunzite that we started the show with. Don't wait on that one. That was a beautiful opportunity to get the kunzite. I do want to flash also, there's a 1.5 carat diamond. We never see big white diamonds except for our 1 carats that are here now and again. We'll have a 1 carat every so often. Last night I was lucky enough to bring out emerald cuts in earrings that had this great match quality to them. Today we're bringing to you a 1.5 carat round brilliant diamond. So if you want the ultimate in diamond size but diamond quality, because we never ever, the first thing and that's why we don't have a lot of the big stones, is because when you start to pair up the size with the quality, and you guys are so accustomed to VS, they get pricey. They get really pricey. And so we tend to like to be in a value kind of story for you. So it's tougher to bring those bigger stones and maintain the quality that you expect. So here's what we've got. We've got 1.5 carats today. I'm going to show it to you on the hand. This is a massive diamond to get in a round brilliant. And it might be, it's that moment where I just want to give you a little heads up, because while we're bringing this to you in a bit, I want to make sure you understand that you can call those people and friends, because I realize I've gotten to know our customer base so well. You know, that's one of the benefits of doing this for a long time, is you really, you know, get to interact to a point where you really start to know your viewer. And I don't think a lot of our viewers are in their, you know, in their teens or their early 20s where they're looking to get engaged. So this is where, if you know somebody who is, and they're just, you know, absolutely just overwhelmed by the price tags right now going on in the diamond world, especially for an engagement style when you're looking at a bigger solitaire, we have the solution here. So it's here tonight. I want to flash it here on the hand for you so you can kind of get acquainted with it. It's a major, major stone. It's covered with that halo, so you get another 116 in diamonds around it, and that is what you're seeing with that flash is the remarkable part about getting a VS and your big size together. You get it all in this ring. So that is here tonight. I know that's not for everybody. We've had, they want me to show, they've been wanting me to put up a 1 carat solitaire engagement ring, and I just feel like it's not really, you know, necessarily the kind of thing that everyone's looking for when they tune in. We like to really feature our color and all of that, but this is where you've got 1.5 carats, just truly remarkable size there. So just want to let you know that's here tonight. And then I'm going to get you a top of the hour that's going to really just be our little kind of phone line kind of special. So we're going to really just bust up the phone lines here at the top of the hour for you. So let me know, opal, golden pearl, black pearl, or turquoise, all hanging out for you. And then we have this this Mahenge. Let's go to Mahenges here. And I'm hoping this will sit up close, and it probably won't, but I'll hold it because I want you to see all the stones here. It's a quick necklace opportunity. I'm going to hold it from behind the stones here with the basket. This is an entire attached necklace. It gives you the perfect matching of Mahenges. If you're a Mahenge fan, well, you don't see too many times where we can bring you 3899, 363 of total Mahenge carat weight here. A lot going on. We know this stone is being smaller crystal sizes. You don't get a lot of them, right? So to get a 363 total weight and to have perfect matching, that is not a given. That is not an automatic. Some things are just like basic in the jewelry world where you got, you know, the same size and it's no problem at all. This is a little different. 363, they can be lighter, they can be darker, and to match up every pear shape is really stunning. And then to create these florals, 18 points in VS diamonds, they're all bigger stones, whether you've got the diamonds that are really kind of connecting the florals, or if you look at the center and see that bezel set, really attractive there. Only in white gold, only one only. And here's what it looks like. There's adjustability to this chain because we made it. So you know we build in all the extras and the bells and the whistles there where you've got that look from a distance. Here's where your adjustability lies. So you've got that larger lobster claw, and then you see we've got 16, 17, and 18 all built in, ready to go. So no matter what or how you like to wear it, and some people are just dedicated to one length, or sometimes it just, you realize I have to adjust it based on the neckline that I'm wearing that day and my fashion choice. So this is where you've got that easy, wear it a little higher, wear it 17, wear it 18, wherever you want to go. But you've got either way this beautiful bright pop of floral and bright neon pink and reds that are going to be the eye catcher, that are going to be what everyone notices first off when they look at you. And you can see it here. I mean, even against another color, against a skin tone, it's really lively. I almost think they come even more to life when you see them even against a bright color like that. So really well done. 363 plus diamond weight. And here it is on the hand again. We're going to blow it out for you right now. And it's going to be a quick deal. This is a lot of necklace, and of course all attached to the chain, so this is not removable. That chain is attached to the piece. That will not come off. We'll go closer again so you can see the beautiful, vibrant, bright, gleaming, brilliant pop of color that you get with Mahenges here. And now I've got that chain. There we go. So you can see those little subtle O-rings kind of disguised with a diamond there, a good-sized diamond on either side. And we'll make it super easy. It's only $1,499 for the necklace. We got a great pendant coming up at the top of the hour. So if you like things for the neckline, we've got a special opportunity coming up in a pendant for you. A major, I told you there'd be something in Zambaran coming your way. It's our top of the hour special tonight. So make sure you stay with us. And it's going to be one of those items where it's affordable to a point where we never see this kind of affordability in our show. So stick around. Rare stone, super affordable price. That's not all supposed to happen together. $14.99 on the necklace. Thank you so much. We're verifying on that one. Let's keep on moving. We got 30 seconds left with that one. Zambaran earrings are here too in a trillion. I've got my big pink zircon opportunity coming up next. This one is, I'll never forget when this mounting debuted. And we'll get you ready here. Come on in on the flowers, triple flower. Gorgeous bright neon mahenges, pinks and reds together, big diamonds there. I love the chunkier diamonds because you only have basically 4 bigger diamonds and then 3, so 7 in total there. You get the 4 bigger diamonds that are essentially being, at the O-ring outer points there, and then throughout the florals kind of conjoining them, and then your bezel set diamonds right there front and center. Okay, so I'm going to bring out a pink zircon. We're going to go from pink spinels to pink zircon, and we're going to get into that really rich kind of plummy tone of zircons that you see right here. This mounting is truly one that I realize is not going to be for everybody. It's a unique piece. It's a designer style that we debuted probably about 4.5 years ago, if my memory serves me correctly. And it's still to this day one of the more complex mountings we see because of the way you have it's almost like having a zigzag of diamonds. Almost like this really abstract, cool, not as much of the lightning design that we saw around the pearl, the golden pearl, but a little bit more random, but still a beautiful look where everything is sitting on top of this split shank. Now, the first time we ever brought it, can you believe this? A lot of you guys won't even believe me if you've not been watching for that much time. We once upon a time had a 3-carat fawn diamond. It was really early in the fawn collection, and we just went, they took off right from the get-go. So we brought out a 3-carat round. I know exactly where it went. I'm still in touch with the gal who purchased it because she still every now and again reaches out to me and raves about her fawn diamond ring. And the beauty of this is that same design, but this time with a zircon. But it requires so much diamond wood because there's also the depth. It's a very dimensional piece. If you don't like for your diamonds to just kind of sit on your hand, but you want them to do a little, almost like they're in rotation, like they've got movement around it, and it makes sense. It's kind of an organized chaos of the way that this kind of moves around, so it's so much more interesting than just a halo, right? Take a look at it. It's one of our bigger mountings. It's one of our more complex because there's a body of rose gold to the split shank that you see with rose and white, and then the white gold, and think about this from a standpoint of designing it, where if you're going, yeah, how do they create that? Where there's basically yellow and white at the base, then, not yellow, sorry, rose gold and white at the base, and then you've got all of those diamonds in white gold essentially up and over wrapping around. Talk about a complex cast in many different parts kind of piece here. That's what this is. It's 1370 is the number. It is a beautiful 3-carat zircon, which of course are mined out from that Sri Lankan mine that we've only discovered in the early days of 2020. So less than, I'm talking like 2020. Like we're talking about 2.5 years ago is when this was discovered. It's already gone and mined out, and it's a 3-carat with a carat 12 in diamonds to go up and around it. And I'll give you the option here. With all the work that went into it, all the labor to create this 2-tone mounting, if you want to get it in all rose, all white, all yellow, that will be an option for you. So you're really taking all the complexity and you're still customizing the complexity. So if you're just going, it'd be perfect if it wasn't rose gold with it, or I just want all rose, don't give me the white, you can have it. Do however you want. If you want to go all yellow gold, you can do that too. That's a beautiful, bright, vibrant zircon. So it'll work really well in the yellow gold as well. But do you see almost how there's a loop right over here of gold and how it comes up and over here and over here? So it's actually, again, that form and function just really wrapping around, almost like orbit, right? Like the rings you would see around a planet. This is really cool, and yet we are all orbiting around that pink zircon, one of our hottest looks in stones, a really sophisticated, elegant way to do a pink color, and it is not gonna, well, let's try something here. A $69.99 piece because it's a complex, bold, carat 12 mounting. Here's what it looks like because I know you're dying to see it on the hand. It doesn't stay split all the way around, which I'll show you back when it's close up on the wheel, but look at this. So when you see it on, you really see the elevation of it, right? The way that it swirls and wraps and kind of conjoins around it. So it's really well done in that respect. There's the pop of the zircon firing like those diamonds are, but beyond. I'm putting it on the auction block right here. 3 minutes left in the hour. We're going to put it on the auction block, and for that width that you get in the split on the sides, it still comes back, and look at this, more complexity there in the way you see the underside of the zircon, all full, wrapped in gold, but then this beautiful design detail makes it very comfortable. So it's coming back to a tapered point in the back, so it's not really wide all the way around. So you're not worried about sizing up over your normal size. You're just good to go here. And where do we start the auction on a $7,000 ring when it's still the first hour, technically speaking? Well, we're going to start at extra low. And given that this mounting costs a small fortune to create, we're going to go a lot lower than you can even imagine. $69.99, forget about it. We're going to give you a value. If you want one of these rare zircons, how many stones can you name that were discovered in 2020 as far as the mine. The stone has been around. The stone has been around. It's actually, ironically, we're talking about what we consider the oldest gem, right? The longest identified, 4.4 billion years, right? So the zircon family we know. But as far as this deposit, this color, this mining operation, 2020, it was January. It was a stone we were so thrilled and so excited, and you in turn were excited about. We would get the stones in literally one by one. We wouldn't even wait 2 weeks for there to be a little bit of a collection gathered and then shipped to us. We would just wait. We'd get the stones one by one by one, all sent from Sri Lanka to Los Angeles, and just to make them as quickly as we could. And now here we don't get it anymore. The mine is already done with the pink zircons. It actually produced more of the brown and the hyacinth zircons, if you're familiar with those, the orangey browns. So really a huge moment here. Let's go ahead and auction it for next to nothing. I'm going to start, and we usually would start at half. That'd be 35. We're going to start less than 35, less than 3, less than 25, and now here we are, only 1 minute away from the top of the hour, which means this could be kind of interesting. If we have some new viewership perhaps come in at the top of the hour, they could be participating as well. Not a bad idea, but it's not even $2,000 to start on a zircon that is massive. It's that ultimate pink color, and then you have the fabulous wraparound in diamonds. We're going to blow it out right now via auction, okay? It is not even $2,000 to get this going. Love to get your calls. Take a look at it. It's not even going to be $2,000. We're going to start at $1,500, and we're going to go up in make it a $25 increment instead, and we'll find out who wants that collectible, mined out pink zircon. It's a sophisticated pink. It's a luxury pink. It's got a little purple. It's got a little gold into it. So many of you that have these stones already have remarked exactly what I've noticed as well about this gem. Sometimes it can change a little bit on the secondary hues based on the kind of light it's in, i.e. if you got like a sunlight, if you're outside on a bright sunny day and there's a lot of therefore UV exposure, you see more of those almost like golden colors to it. Sometimes in a lower lighting you see more of the purples. It's $1,500 to get it going, and just now arriving at the top of the hour. So if you are just now tuning in, well, we're so glad to have you. Thank you for being a part of this show with us. Appreciate you being here, hanging out, joining in, maybe just here to check out the jewelry or check out whatever, right? Check out what we got in value, $1,500 bucks. Sometimes it's more, we check out the jewelry or the value, because a lot of people ask over and over and over, how do they do that? How exactly are they doing that? Major value on everything that's really going up and up and up and up in value, but yet their prices are going way the opposite way. All right, no open on that one. Let's talk top of the hour. We got a great little phone ringing special here. I'm going to try something for you on a Thursday. Happy Thursday. Glad you're with us tonight. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON, and we got 2 hours left together, so let's just settle in for an exciting night of jewelry. And if you have any requests, we've had 2 already, 2 more than I had last night, so you guys are, you got the message here. We're getting all the requests in. Let us know if I'm not showing you what you need to see. Please give us a shout on the phone lines. We'll help you out. We'll find it. We'll bring it out. And we'll discount it. That's what we've already been doing here tonight. But this first top of the hour, since we want to give everyone a moment here who's just tuning in to jump in with those requests, we're going to spend a moment talking about one of our most affordable items. Sometimes in the jewelry world, and with as affordable as we make everything value-wise, sometimes we're all still looking for like just a deal, right? Just a way to add something to the collection, maybe do a little gift shopping. I know, don't blame me. I mean, I'm not just talking about holiday gifting. It could be a birthday, it could be an anniversary, it could be something that's coming up in the next few months here where we're talking about as we get into September and October. This is fine jewelry, but at its best. We're going to make it affordable to own something that is still a precious stone, still something that really is exclusive to us because we have great connections over in Tanzania, being the gem-rich nation that it is. They produce about approximately 30 different varieties of gems at any given point. So Tanzania is a pretty gem-rich land, right? This is not just either, like we're not just talking basic quartz either in 5 different colors. We're talking about some of the world's most precious. Think about it, just what we've seen already in this hour, like Mahenge spinels, Tanzanian, right? Beautiful, beautiful tanzanites, of course, being the namesake, we know that. But there are other stones like garnets. We're talking about the Marilani mints, right? I'm going to have a few more coming up. That's my big announcement. I just want you to be ready. Tune into the show every night. We'll kind of keep you updated and abreast of where we are as far as when those are going to be finished. I've got a couple more stones that we just are now, like literally negotiating right now, that are going to be here for you so that we can get a few more of you those collectibles. But this is where we're talking about a Zambaran garnet. So within the same family, same region of the world that it hails from, but it's actually that that color shifting variety. So thrilled to bring this to you because it's the color shift that goes from a pinky red to a purple to a blue, just depending on what light you're in or even how the stone moves. But it's my mission to make it affordable enough to where everyone can shop it. And we can find out if we've got, you know, anybody who wants to shop a little special something for themselves, or if you're looking for, again, great gifting, or maybe you've got to get gifts for the same person, like meaning the same category of person, like a granddaughter or nieces, where you need to get them the same thing. So you never think about jewelry because you can't think about buying $3,000 items times 5, but this could be that value where you're still giving precious and rare and beautiful and wearable, but it's really affordable. So that's the idea behind this top of the hour special that we're going to share with you right now. Let us know what requests you have again, and then take a look at this. From our pink zircon to, let's do the grand reveal here, the Royal Zambaran color shifting garnet. We've got any gold you want. They're very limited on what we have, so keep that in mind. You want to dial in early because we don't see a lot of values or just a lot of price tags that ever get down to this kind of level. So really excited about it and thrilled that you're with us to see it, because top of the hour I always like to bring something really kind of a highlight piece, a special piece that we love, and this is no exception. Item number is 8001. And we want to make sure that jewelry is available and collectible and affordable. And I know we do our best. We really do work really hard 24/7 to make sure that we bring you the best value, but it doesn't always equate to a under $2,000 price tag or under $1,000 price tag. Come in close and look at that stone and see what we've got with our carat 30 pear-shaped color shifting garnet. It's not a color change. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. It's not a full color change. It's not going from one color to an opposite color here. I'm just polishing it because I noticed a fingerprint. So I want to make sure we stay with it here for a moment up close to show you the different nuanced colors that you get with this stone. It's not a changing stone. It doesn't go from one like to a, you know, from a pink to a green or something like that. But instead, boy, why did that bail just kink all of a sudden on me? Here we go with the diamonds right up top. There are your 3 diamonds right there. And that's going to be the diamond weight. We still give you a diamond weight here. It's going to be 1 pointers each, so 3 points in the diamond weight. And your rose gold, your yellow gold, or your white gold. Let's see. Anybody shopping for anything special tonight? Or maybe it's January seems far off, but it is the January birthstone, and it'd be a great way to celebrate somebody with their birthstone in a more unique variety, not just the pyrope red garnets or the brown garnets, but actually something with a lot more wow to it. And it's not even gonna be, well, look at this, $6.99, great value any day of the week. We're not doing that. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Did you see, even as I moved it to pick it up, it's got those bright blues happening. It's got bright blues and bright purples and bright reds, all of that together. And a $6.99 should be priced. Let's get these phone lines a rockin'. Here's your length on it. Want to show you all the different angles, the lengths, the look. The rose gold it's in now is fabulous. You can choose any gold you want. 3/4 of an inch from top to bottom. Yellow gold or white gold are fine too. I'm showing it on the neckline here as well. So we can just give you a for instance of what that's going to look like from a distance away as well, and not even making it $6.99 or $5.99 or $4.99. Come on in. Want to make sure everybody with us can get a pendant here and try this Zambaran. Or it's been my #1 request to bring pendants. We've certainly brought a number of rings and even earrings and even bracelets more often than we have the pendant. So really excited to bring this to you, and nobody's on the lines yet. Well, this is good that we're just going to keep on discounting for you right now. The very first callers. Oh, come on in. $5.99 it's not going to be. This is one of those kind of miracle price tags. You would not find this in today's fine jewelry world anywhere else. Here's your chance to pick it up. $5.99, $4.99, $3.99. It's not going to be. This is, you get your VS diamonds, you get the solid gold. We're not doing plating all of a sudden. This is not a sterling silver overlay. This is just your solid gold in your choice of. And not going to be $3.99 either. We're just going to, the idea is to do a good old fashioned, get the phones a ringing deal and try to bust the phone lines here. And so when you look at $6.99, you realize that's where it would be any given day of the week. You're right. You are so correct. That's why it's up there. To remind everybody that we're just doing a little special here tonight to see if we got anybody with us, okay? Because I hate to feel alone up here, okay? I don't often feel lonely, but sometimes up here I get starting to feel a little lonely. So take a look at what we have. We'll blow it out. Not $3.99, not $3.50, not $3.49, $3.39, $3.29, or $3.19. Get as many as you can while they're here, because with the limited quantity we have, not going to last. It's not even $3.19, $3.09. We're going to make it $299 a pendant, and that's for 60 seconds because I have so few. How many does everyone want? Because I would think about getting a couple of them for great gifting opportunities. parties, right? If you want to have a couple for gifting, you're spending under $300. And if you haven't shopped out in the gift world for a while and you're thinking, well, when the holidays roll around or when that graduation rolls around, I'm sure I'll just get a lovely floral arrangement. or I get something special like a fruit basket, and then you realize $700 later that, ooh, things have changed a little bit. You can't get like a $59 special. I would much rather see, if you're going to spend, a really good, hard-earned $299, get something that's going to last forever. Get something that's going to be an icon. Get something that's going to be special and beloved and enjoyed and really cherished by you or your recipient. I mean, let's not leave you out of this. You got to get one for you too, which is why I say get a couple. And how many, to that point, every line is locked. I want to know how many everyone's taken, because yes, you got to get one for you, but think about, is there anybody who shares your love for jewelry? Is it your best friend or your sister? Is it your mom? Is it your daughter? Is it your granddaughter, your niece? Is it the gal that you are the mentor for, that, gosh, for years and years, that was what I always did before I got into dog rescue. I was into mentoring, right? When I was in my younger days, when I was closer to their age, I would do a lot of mentoring, and I loved to, mentor the younger kids in the inner city of Los Angeles. And it was just still to this day one of the greater joys that I've had in my life. And I think about, these relationships that you build that, last for a lifetime after that so often. And this would be that piece where, again, sharing a little bit of that gem joy that you have with somebody else, right? In an affordable way to do it. Because I realize, just like everybody, that this is not going to be always going to be giftable opportunities. You're mostly tuning into TVON to shop for yourself and get that special once in a lifetime piece for you. But it's awfully nice to be able to share that love and share that unique material with a loved one, with a friend, with a again, whoever you wish. Even if you're really just kind of new to the gem world, you got an opportunity to really enjoy one of the rare out there. So $299 gets it, white, yellow, rose. And then if anybody needs earrings, we've got trillions that are bigger omega back earrings for you that are great. How many did you take, Jalen? You did, and who got yours? So Sharon got one. So she's probably just shopping for Sharon, right? Sharon said, that's for me. I'll take it. I want one. What about you, Spencer? Who's got yours? We've got a lot of people on the phone lines. Thank you, Barbara. And then who got yours, Virginia? Wayne got one. Thank you, Wayne. Wonderful. Okay, so we've got, thank you very much. Sheila's got one too. And then we've got Roberta's getting one as well. Thank you, Donald. Donald's got one too. $299. Take advantage. As many as you need to get. While they're here, we're going to give it a final 30. Yes. Okay. Just mesmerized, in the zone. That's good. That's good too. That's good. 23 seconds left. Hey, everybody. Glad you're with us. Nice to see y'all with us. Kind of a nice little roll call here, seeing who's checking in on a Thursday night. Big Tansies, big phones. Let me know. I'll do an all request show. I love that idea. Making Thursdays all request day. Like, just make it all requests all night long. And then if we don't have any requests, we just, I don't know, sing, dance, do storytelling, stuff like that. Whatever you want. But it's probably worthy of getting this chameleon up on the early side, because 7942 is the best value I've had yet. And this new batch of chameleons we've been bringing in have had better values than we've seen in the past. And take a look at that color. And a blue fire and a red fire and an orange fire. Well, I've got one chameleon that is 70 points. We're working our way up. Now, ideally, if I had my choice to schedule the shows, I would have started with the big stones. We've been doing the opposite. We've started with the smaller and we've been working our way up. But interestingly enough, the prices aren't going along with it. Usually the price says to a bigger stone, grab my hand, let's go together, and let's climb the ladder. Because if it's a bigger stone, it's a bigger price. That's how it works, right? The diamond world. But let's talk about the exclusive diamond world that we're going to right now. It's like we're going to a different planet here when it comes to rarity. We're talking about chameleon color changing diamonds that are not just, don't take my word for it, GIA has told you everything you need to know about your diamond. Chameleon diamond, chameleon. So what does that mean? Chameleons in the real world of like the animal kingdom, they adapt. They adapt to their color environment, right? They can come blend in, right? I think about those chameleons, right? Where they actually can go kind of change their color so that they blend in. To be, again, to really kind of, I think, just really detract from their prey. This is where you get something a little different. And I do think there's a misnomer in the name. I'm advocating that I want to rename them, and when I go to GIA in a couple of months, we're going to talk about it. But this is really exciting. 7942 is the number. we're going to take a look at a 70 pointer here. So yeah, 7942. I have two, but this one I'm going to show you now because the 78 pointer that is 8 points larger than this one is also a VS stone, but it's so much more money to go that 8 points higher. So I figured, given that we're so value conscious this time of year, let's make you the best value. I mean, I may not even show the 78 pointer because this has got, to me, the better color that I'm not talking about personally. I'm talking about what I've observed from you guys, what you've loved in color more so than others, because I've had the privilege of showing so many and sharing so many chameleons. This is that stark, bright, true green diamond color. It doesn't go too yellow, doesn't go too brown, but then it changes to a golden. Now, we've had 50 pointers, 60 pointers, 65 pointers, all in the last few weeks, really. All from this new batch, which you know we negotiated a heck of a deal on. They weren't certified. Well, we took care of that. I'm not going to bring you one that's not certified, so we sent them off to GIA to be certified, and now here they are. And 70 points is a major size in any fancy color diamond, but especially one that changes color. Take a look. We're going to show you the cert because it's also a VS, which very few chameleons are. And you've got a 70-point stone, VS1, 44 points in the diamond weight. And here is the cert that goes along with it, so you can, oh, check this out. We're going to get you all the details. Hair modified brilliant, close to a 4x8, 70 point, fancy, deep brown, green, yellow, all natural. Of course, if you think, oh, this must have some kind of cool, funky treatment, it's all natural. VS1 is huge. There's your proportion from the side of your stone. Here's your polish, your symmetry, your fluorescence. Strong yellow, yeah. There's where, again, is where they're essentially telling you where this goes when it's heated. Now, sometimes a white diamond will fluoresce, but it fluoresces blue. That's not the same thing. That doesn't mean that that's a temperature thing. This is based, and this is what the comments describe for you, is that sometimes you'll have a stone fluoresce, but it fluoresces when it's under UV light. Well, that's the same kind of color change that happens with like alexandrites and Marilani mints and so on and so forth. This is different. This is not based on the type of light. It's based on the temperature. So you have a really different, that's why it's not going blue because it's got boron in the stone. They've already ruled that out. It's got a strong yellow fluorescence, and that fluorescence comes to play when it's heated. Here's your clarity characteristics, front and back. Here's your clarity chart. This is the one that we all use for VS stones, and there's your color scale for diamonds that are fancy colors. So it's essentially a 2-in-1. It's a 2-in-1 fancy color diamond. And yet this value, come on in. If you want to own a piece of gemological history, you want to own a piece that, quite frankly, is worthy of a museum and beyond. These are the kind of pieces that should be in an auction house where you invite, you know, the gem collectors of the world and royalty, and you let their people bid and outbid each other to fight it out. This is the kind of material we're making, quite frankly, easy and affordable. And a 70-point stone is seriously one of our bigger stones here of the new batch. There's a 78-pointer, but the price soars. So I'd really recommend this one. And keep in mind how almost wearable the band lends itself to. You've got a little pave along this one edge, then some bigger burnished diamonds throughout the polished portion of the band. And we can change the gold color. So if you want that stone in yellow or rose, no problem. But you know what, I had it this way. I'm going to flip it just so we see the true. That actually is a really nice visual. You get a little reflection off the surface, so I'm probably going to leave it the other way, but I want you to see the clarity. And obviously, you're not going to see anything in the way of inclusions from even this standpoint, which is very up close. I'll flip it back because that's going to show you the true color of the stone there really well. You can get a good viewpoint on that stone angle-wise. But there's a big value, and it's $14,999. But that's any old value. My goal tonight is to make sure that we move as much of the one-of-a-kinds, including this fabulous brand new that we have for you, as possible. So you don't have to spend $15,000 to get your 70-point chameleon, and we are just shy of 3/4 of a carat, which we all know that when diamonds hit those big sizes, what we call the magic sizes, they go up and soar again. There's that exponential scale. So you can't look at even a 69-pointer and go, oh, it'd be the same price as a 70-pointer because they're practically the same. That's not the way it works, especially when we get into the highest levels of rarity when diamonds are chameleons. And that is the highest level. It's a and if you're thinking, no, I've seen fancy colors. I've seen pinks, blues, greens, yellows, oranges. We've had all these fancy colored diamonds on our air. Don't even think that those are on par with this. This chameleon has two colors in one. It's got the rare ability, and they don't understand completely why. I'm going to be meeting with them in the next coming months here, which is going to be the end of, gosh, are we already there? End of September. So it's not even 2 months away. It's like 6 weeks away. And we're talking about, again, trying to get to the bottom, and we'll be the first to tell you if they can figure out finally, because there are some leads as to why does this stone do what it does. Well, can you imagine? They know what it does. They've got it all certified for you. But if they actually are able to pinpoint why it's able to do this, how it does it, that stone just got even more talked about, more buzzed about, and more rare. So here's your chance to pick it up, where we're going to make it an easy deal. Pricing on chameleons is not inexpensive. They should not be, especially when the bigger sizes are here. This is so far and away. I've got a 78 pointer, guys. It's $18,000, and I can't budge on that price. We're going to take this down to a brand new low. Take a look at it, because it's not even going to be $15,000 or $10,000 or $9,000. That's 70 pointer. We're working our way up. So the ones you've seen in the past couple of days and weeks, those have been about 50 points, 51, 55 in that range. Here is a far larger stone, the most exquisite bright color. That green is spot on. It's not $9,000, $8,000, or even $7,000. I don't know why we're giving away chameleons, but it has a lot to do with we scored a deal on this little tiny private collection, just a handful or two of stones, and we're making them more affordable than we've ever managed to make chameleons before. And it's not $79, they're not $69.99. It's going to be a better price than even $7,000. And this is how we do it. Even $69.99, that probably, we give 60 seconds, that probably going to go. It's not, though. We're going to save you. Every little bit of savings counts, just like every bit of diamond weight you have counts. And the fabulous cert that goes with it. We would never bring you a chameleon. I never recommend getting one without a cert. Please do not ever get, if it's here or anywhere else, do not get a chameleon without having the GIA and their knowledge and their experts backing it up in writing, because it's just too rare of a stone. And, you know, you really got to know what you're getting into here. $69.99, it's not. $6,500? Okay, $64.99 should do it. It's going to be better and super, super, super affordable. It's only $5,999 to get the chameleon home. $59.99 on a 70 pointer, and it doesn't have an SI. It's a whole step up. We're talking about a VS1. And to that point, that remember I mentioned the 78 pointer that just goes high, high, high in price? Well, guess what? Keep in mind, that's even a VS2. And a VS1 is a higher level than a VS2. So do keep that in mind, because this technically has a better grading than my VS 78 pointer. So there's a difference, and that is important. So great quality, exquisite clarity. It's all happening right now, and for $59.99, it's all yours. Keep calling on the Zimbaran pendants. We will have, I just did, at least my recent count here, we showed 2 left on the Zimbaran pendants. If you still would like one, that is a great chance to pick them up for $2.99. Also, don't forget, we still have that pink zircon. Try to get that one started in an auction. We got a great wheel coming up for you. And huggy hoops are here, but the wider style. The 1/2 inch, little wider, more drama. So chameleon, must have. Take it. And what I love about that one is that wearable style. Every day. I just put that on every day. You could even stack something next to it if you wanted to. It doesn't need anything else, but it's always nice to be able to do that with ease. So if you want to, you got that option. But for a 70-point VS1 collectible, just hugely important piece there. So grab it if you like it. Earring wheel coming up in about 9 minutes. We also have, how about this? I got some tourmalines, some very important tourmalines. And I got 2 fawn diamonds and I got 2 tourmalines, so I might just group them together to give you a great choice here. A choice of, do we want to go with an orangey red Padvarasha kind of color? Look at this. That's pretty. Let's show you this one here. Oh, that's a really nice stone. I'm in love with the stone. This stone has it all. And this is going to be a real test, because if this one doesn't sell, I may not tell you right now, the price, the stone, the newness of it. I mean, it's new, guys. This is a new stone. There have been orange tourmalines recently. I've had a couple, and they're so memorable. It's like they're so rare. You tend to, when you see one, you remember it for a while. Here's 74, 75. It's a stunning round. This is the Portuguese cut. This is Brazilian cutters doing what they do best. I was talking to my dearest friend in the whole gem community. We were communicating yesterday, catching up as we do, and she's in Brazil. Her family is one of the biggest purveyors of tourmaline and has been for generations. And she's living the good life, just hanging out on beaches and enjoying her family and friends at this point of the game, because they really had their heyday back about 10 and 15 years ago. And they were offering Paraíbas to TVON, and anybody else who had Pataivas because they were really the family that had the access. Those are gone. And this is one of those king stones from a tourmaline parcel where you have simply, even if you've seen a lot of colors, there are thousands of ID'd colors in tourmaline. Have you ever seen one that blends colors as beautifully as this one does with the pink, the orange, the golden? It really is like a Padparaksha sapphire, but cut in this brilliant tourmaline, gigantic 10 karat plus stone. It's a 10 karat 69. It has the diamonds just lining the side, so it keeps it really classic the way this is set with the diamonds. So it really just allows that stone to be the breath of fresh air that tourmalines like this are all about. Take a look at it. It's a 1069. The diamond weight is 27 points, so we kind of just keep it classic on the sides there. But check out the color. It's all about the factor that you have coming together. Clarity, colors. I don't even know how you describe it, because it's not like it's a bicolor. It's not two colors separated. It's not a, half and half. It's just all blended perfectly. Like this really pretty combination that just, watch this now, when we get it away from the wheel, and I actually have it on the hand, you'll see what I mean, where it just glitters thanks to that Portuguese cutting. Those Brazilians, they are the ones, again, called Portuguese cutting because in Brazil, they speak Portuguese. And look at this, the dances of golden and bright, 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 like a beautiful bronzy tone, pinks, lavenders, it's all happening. It is a magical stone. We have one only. The price is going to just blow you away. It is a $79.99 ring. Forget about it. We're going to make it a lot easier to own. Rose gold, but you do have to keep it that way because this is all custom. But watch this. You don't even see the gold. You just see the diamonds and the stone glittering as it does. That very, very special look you have. I mean, see how there is even flashes, individual flashes bouncing off facets that are hot pink and bright, bright golden and orange and yellow. All of those colors. $79.99. It's not. First caller only. Try it. Try it. You owe it to yourself to at least get it at home and see the magic that is happening in this gem, because you can look at thousands of tourmalines, and I have looked at thousands of tourmalines and a lot of beautiful rare color combos, but this is really unique to itself here. Not 79, half of that's 4,000. We're not leaving it there. 4,000 or even $3,000. It's not. We'll make it $2,999. First caller on that one, and there is a rubellite if you just want to go straight up red pink, but this is where it's golden. I mean, for the difference, because if you're going, it looks kind of red to me, it looks kind of orange to me. Not until you see really the counterpart. That's a pink. That's a rubellite. So when it's just pink, that's what you get, right? When it's just, I've seen some oranges. I don't have one in front of me, but I've seen some orange tourmalines. That's really different from what you're seeing here. This is that beautiful golden pink variety. It's combined. It's $29.99. You get a 1069 stone. We'll give it 30 seconds, and then we are on our way. And let me know what request you might have. We got two big tanzanites to show you, two incredible fun diamonds, one natural lightning ridge opal that is a huge trillion cut. It almost looks like a heart shape. Almost. I've not seen a heart-shaped opal, but we got the closest you'll ever see. Thank you. Okay, so our last call on that one, $29.99. Let's just put up some pieces for auction too. We'll do that right after we get to the huggy hoops I was telling you about. These are the wider style. I feel like these are a must-have at this point. I was never one for small hoops, and now it's all I buy are small hoops. So whether you're stacking, or I always find that when you're stacking a lot of smaller hoops too, it's kind of cool to have a closer to the ear hoop as well. Let's take a look at this pair of hoops. This is one that's fun. It's again, huggies, we use the term loosely. It's a half an inch. Kind of diameter here, but it's a round hoop that gives you a little more width. It's item number 6378. And do let me know what requests, guys. We'll turn it into an entire 90-minute of requests if you have them for us. Please let me know what you'd like to see. Do not be shy or hesitant to get those requests in. But here's a 102 diamond weight in a triple row. It's my triple row huggy style that gives you width almost as wide as the hoop is diameter-wise. So really, really special. And you also have, let's think about it this way, snap bar closure, reversible style. I love that everyone right now is trying to create styles now, they're reversible, but they realize that, and they're charging a fortune because there's two ways to wear an earring. Have you noticed that? The industry at large is doing a lot of, where it used to be just an open style in the back, but that didn't really make it a reversible two ways to wear earring. So now everybody's trying to do that, but that requires so much more effort, gold and metal. So it tends to be a huge price tag when you're getting a two ways to wear earring. Well, when you see an earring like this, and don't you feel like those are like everyday wearable must have, but you like a lot of diamond presents, because sometimes a half an inch is going to be really narrow. And think about it, if it's a single row, it's really narrow. If it's a double row, okay, you get a little more presence. The triple row is where we really start to wow you because you get that width. So it actually creates the illusion, even if you're comfortable wearing the weight and the size of a 1/2 inch, when you get a triple row, it creates more the illusion that there is more length without actually physically having that length. So if you've always wanted to try or experiment with a little larger hoop, but you just find that it's uncomfortable or it's not your personal style, this gives you that 1/2 inch that still works well. So again, wearable but bold. And that's the idea. But if you want to put them in reverse and go through the back of your piercing with that post, you have a solid mirror finished, almost like what we call the tire hoop, which we're seeing as all the rage still, where it's about having more presence of your metal. Take a look. We're going to show you what we can do on a big, big value on a classic. If you don't have a wardrobe of hoops, here's where you start. Here's where we can get you a great value on certainly a larger style, but here's what they look like. When we're talking about larger, we're talking about wider, because we usually do our 1/2 inches and they're just a one single row. That doesn't give you a lot of diamond weight, doesn't give you a lot of wow. Here's where you see, and I know they look a little larger than a 1/2 inch just by a bit, but I'm actually measuring from where the post is. So you'll see, also reversible, that's what it would look like if you put them in essentially backwards. So you've got options there, but we are on our way to getting a huge value. And instead of spending the $29.99 for your 1 carat O2s, and when gold and diamonds are going crazy, oh, that's just so easy to put on. I just love that all of our earrings are easy to put on. You don't need to contortion yourself. You don't need to have even a mirror handy. You just have a great look all the way around, and this is what they look like from a little distance away. So you can really see the power that they bring, the wow factor that they have when you're talking about really, really strong VS diamonds. Also, again, that little extra width, but notice how the post was a little lower than where the diamonds go. So the diamonds are going to be a camouflage for any of that saggy piercing that I have. And again, you don't have to worry about it there. So you get that presence. And you know what? $29.99 we're not going to do. They're not even $19.99. They're better value than that. Come on in. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold, all available for you right now. Huge opportunity, and they're not even $19.99 for the pair in any gold you want. That's your new everyday style. And if you're so accustomed to seeing the smaller, more petite, dainty, try this wider style. It is all the rage in hoops right now, is to have a little more width, but have something that sits closer to the ear. And we're going to make it a really big value. Make them $9.99 a pair. That's it. That's all. And a huge hoop coming your way with over a carat in diamonds, all beautifully bead set. Let's go back to the wheel, and we'll show you. I'll put them on reverse too, so you can see them. If you put them on essentially backwards, which sounds weird, but it's actually really easy to do, put the post right through the back of your piercing and you're good to go. They're going to snap right into place as usual, and then you've got suddenly your mirror finish to the gold, just like, well, hey, show you right now. There they are. So all I did was reverse it so you can really see that you're going to get a different look, and you get all that mirror finishing. It's very reflective, so you're seeing a lot of what's in front of me at this point, but you've got, again, that beautiful, bright, solid mirror finishing. Let's go back to our wheel. Just want to show you how easy that is to do in the reverse. So have them any way you like them. $9.99. Thank you. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold, hinged at the base. Snap bar closure. So just simply easy to put on and take off, and you don't even feel like you have anything on your ear. They're phone friendly. If you're still holding a phone up to your ear, they're still phone friendly. They're still, I mean, my goodness, they could be nap friendly as well. Like there's nothing that's going to be that, extra post that's going to be that, jabbing the neckline in the back there. It's just a really super casual, but a wow, right? We like that. I think when we look at what we're going to wear every day and what we're going to live in, and sometimes you don't even realize it, but do you ever buy a piece of whatever it is? It could be an accessory, and you realize you get it because you think you're going to enjoy wearing it once in a while, and it becomes your go-to. It becomes your everyday. It is that piece you never want to be without. That's what I think these hoops will be. Even if you're someone who's not normally comfortable in a lot of diamonds, here's a casual way to do a lot of diamonds for daily wear. So $9.99 makes them yours. Let's get into it. By the way, this is the diamond ring since we're on diamonds. I want to give you an up close. I had it on my hand, just putting the word out. There's a 1.5 carat round brilliant diamond ring here. We have the upgrade to your wedding set. We have the engagement ring of a lifetime here. If you would like to have a 1.5 carat VS diamond, that is not something we see every day. It is here tonight, so give that some thought. I know we don't always have a lot of big white diamonds, so I don't think anybody tuned in tonight expecting that, but here they are. Did you get hoops as well, Spencer? All right, so request? Oh, no request either? Oh, no. What's up? Oh, we've had one ever. Who was it? What'd you tell him? What did you tell him? good. Well, it's a good thing I asked you then. If they wanted you to ask me, good thing I asked you. Okay. Who was it? Do you know? No idea. All right. So here's the thing. Let me just tell you real quick, because I want to address that non-registered caller that had a good question. The question was, why don't you ever have a marquise cut tanzanite, right? That's the question. And the question is, we have, but they are seldom. And that is because, generally speaking, that is a very, it's elongated, right? The marquise is that tip at the point, and it's super elongated. We don't bring marquise cut tanzanites very often. Number one, because we have blue wing, we didn't have control over the cuts. That's number one. Number two, they don't like to cut marquise cut tanzanites very often. They'll do it with a lower quality block C material where it's a little more prevalent. Block D, they didn't do it because remember when this was discovered out of the block D mine and it was the blue wing best of the best, they didn't want to waste any of it. And that's a very wasteful cut. And it ends up not always being, to be quite frank, it's not always the most popular cut. Okay, no offense if you like it. I'm just saying that's just the statistics from the jewelry world. And so we've only had, I correct myself, I think we've had two actually. So now that I'm finding an image in my mind here. We've had, I believe, two ever in the history of our network. So they are here. They're just seldom. And if you'd like, you can always give me a call. And if we ever do have one pop up, I can always let you know because you never know when, one comes out of a vault, okay? Take a look at the diamond rings. So hopefully that answers the question. We have had them. They're just definitely few and far between. And that's because they don't like to waste the rough. And again, we didn't have control over the cuts because this was all cut all prior to us even getting the material. It arrived to us as a finished cut collection. And speaking of blue wing black Ds, we can talk a little bit about this fabulous idea. Oh, good, Rita, I'm so glad. I'm so glad because I find it was very difficult to describe how bracelets work over email. So yeah, I'm so used to just doing everything verbally. But speaking of good tanzanites, this one's a good one. Since, they kind of inspired me to show you a blue wing. Well, Rita, thank goodness. Oh, never ever. That always freaks me out when you can't figure out your bracelet. So I'm glad you figured it out. All right, because sometimes, I know, sometimes that's when, by the way, if you ever have trouble finding your clasp on your bracelet, it's well made. So I just must say that. Kudos to our bracelet designers because I had a customer today and she reached out, she goes, I have no idea how to open my bracelet. I don't know how to open it. I don't know how to close it. I don't know how it works. So anyway, I said, well, let me know if you need me to refer back to the presentation because we went over it. And I can still send that to you, Rita. If you need me to figure out a way to send that to you, I can probably get that to you. But here we go. Here is the fabulous trillion. Talk about a wild cut for a tanzanite, and we're just going to make this one easy. 7882 is still, we're talking about just the deluxe of the tanzanite world here in a trillion cut. It's our 1165. It's an 18 karat gold. I mean, just a note there. We don't see a lot of 18K. So just that, you've got a really beautiful, beautiful idea. It's 1165 is the size. That's going to be my largest I have prior to a 1593 round, which I'll flash here for you, so that if you do want a round, we can get you up to 16 carats, but this one has pink diamonds. Some of you like pink diamonds, some of you want to keep it classic, but can we just take a look at the two finest tanzanites together? Sometimes there's a famous duo in history, right? I don't know why it pops into my head, Batman and Robin. Never seen it, don't know if it's a TV show or a movie or if it's both, but that's the one that pops up in my head. There are famous duos. Now I'm thinking like Starsky and Hutch, right? I don't know about what I'm speaking of, but there are famous duos in life. And when you have tanzanite that we are so privileged and honored, and again, for that also question we had, we don't bring regular tanzanite. I'd get a lot more options if we said, let's bring block C. Let's even bring regular block D. We'd have a lot more options for you, but considering that we've really kind of lived in this blue wing block D world for the last 3 years together, or almost 4 now, it has been a privilege to bring you the best of the best that has literally ever been mined. These are two of our best of the best of the best of the best, which sounds like crazy, but that's really what these are. Kingstones out of the parcel, trillion or round, both exquisite cuts. They are different sizes, so they're going to be different pricing. But my question to you is, if you are insistent on quality, I know I am. I think we've all seen enough blue wings now. If you've watched for any of the last 4 years, you've seen enough blue wings where you've probably figured out that you have a preference in cut. You probably figured out also that there are, as subtle as it may be, different color saturations with different stones. And this is where you're getting ideal. Ideal. Truly spectacular neon saturation. 2, you get a round or a trillion. Here's what I want you to do. If you want a bigger stone, the all-out collectible that you can still wear and enjoy, let it be that beautiful piece of jewelry that you love to wear and enjoy on your hand, this is the way to do it. Take a look. We've got two here. I've got two separate item numbers. I just wanted to show you since they're so pretty together. And maybe now, since you're seeing a similar look, the round being the larger, that's going to be the 16 karat. It's $15.93 to be exact. So that'll be item number 7685. And that's new. So I'm going to make sure I have the fingerprint off of it because I'm seeing a little, I think it just might be the faceting, playing with my eyes, which are a little bit crazy right now, I got to admit. But hopefully waiting for those migraine meds to start to kick in and work some magic or a miracle. But here we go. That, yeah, I think it's just, I'm sorry, it's just my eyes are seeing double here on that cutting. Look at that. Each one as brilliant as the next. So the round is 7685. It's a $15.93. It's also 18K, but the difference is you've got pink gold and white gold. For your pink diamonds and white diamonds, 40 points in the pink, carat 17 in the white, and it is going to be, well, tell me which one you like, because we're here to move them both, and I'm going to just make sure that you tell me what you want to do. You tell me. What's it going to take to get them out the door? And we have to be reasonable and mindful of the fact that there's a $30,000 price tag on the round. There's a $23,000 price tag on the trillion, and we're here to make sure they move. So if you like either of them, give me a call. We'll help you out. But those are my best. Those are my top stones left in the entire collection. I even have larger stones, but larger doesn't always mean better. True story. Larger is not always going to give you that color, that red, that saturation. Of course, these are the ones that the round and the trillion are known for their brilliance. More so than ovals and cushions don't give you a lot of the brilliance. Even emerald cuts, they give you a little different kind of look. These are the two to own if you like a lot of sparkle and flash. Here's the round. This is the 16 karat almost. Here's the trillion I'll put on next to it so you can see either or. You take your pick, obviously, but look at those. Together, I'll stagger them a bit so they don't, get in the way and hit each other. But look at this. Pink diamonds, that's a 20-point pink diamond on each side. That's pretty significant. Each one is 18K. This is your 16, this is your 11 karat 65. Either way you want to go, they're both, and this just wows me to no end, they're both going to be under $10,000. I think you know our prices by now. We're the leader in not just quality, but value. It means you get the smallest price for the utmost in quality possible, and that is a privilege. And here's what I would recommend. And also get big diamonds with the trillion, because take note that you've got in the trillion, which is 7882, you've got 24 points in your 3 pear shapes there in the corners. And you've got the rest of the halos as well in the round brilliance. So here's the round, here's the trillion, and here's what I'll do. Under $10,000 for either or. If we do this right, and we will, you're going to get I don't think you need both, but if you wanted to collect the shapes, as I know we've made them affordable enough to get a lot of our collectors doing just that. They're collecting one of everything, getting all the shapes they want, getting different sizes. Well, this is your choice of under $10,000. Almost, the show only has an hour and 20 minutes. And we're trying to figure out how we can take the highest level jewelry, that's what we bring, at the teeny tiniest little price. That's what we're about to do. And $10,000, let's talk about the big one there. The nearly 16 karat is not even going to be $9,000. It's not even $89.99 for a 16 karat. But we have to be mindful of the fact there's a 20-point pink and a 20-point pink in match pair shapes on the sides. When we have 20-point pink diamonds and rings as the focal point, $6,500, there's $13,000 of pink diamonds in the ring, in the pinks. Then you get a carat 17 in white diamonds, and that's all surrounding your $15.93 blue wing. It's not going to be $89.99. Take a look at the round. The trillion's going even less. So this is where pick your favorite right here and now before they're gone. Not even $89.99. This is the round. This one's only going to be $88.88 for the nearly 16 karat with those massive pink diamonds on the side. And if you want to go with the trillion, which is so magical, 7882 on the 18 karat gold with the trillion, that's the 1165. That's got 88 plus 24 in the diamond weight. So you are still getting over a carat in diamonds, and it's a carat 12. And we're going to do better than even 8888 or 7,000 or even $6,000. I say get the trillion or the round, whichever is speaking to you. I say think about pink or white, right? Do you want pink and white or do you just want white diamonds? We're doing the trillion right now for $59.99. Your choice of, they're each one onlys, of course, and $59.99 for the trillion, or you can get the round, which is major, for $88.88. Take your pick. Those are our two best. And the fact they can sit up there next to each other and be the identical color in red, flash, and brilliant, even though they're two different sizes and two different cuts, but they're, thank goodness, known for being that brilliant, awesome cut. So let me know which one you like. $88.88 for the round, or go ahead and grab that trillion for only $59.99. Thank you so much, and hope y'all got the hoops too. Those hoops are amazing. Grab those Huggies, those 1 carat of twos for $9.99 if you'd like them. $59.99 for the trillion is where I would go, just because I really love a trillion, and I think that, you know, I have something about just seeing the clean white diamonds around it. That is magic. So there are our best tanzanites. Let's get into our big tanzanite opportunity that's also 5 carat, because maybe someone's saying right now, I would, but they're just a little too large for me. Let's show you the 5 carat, and we're going to stay with that color. We're going to stay with the round. We're going to move those to the side and bring right in the brand new and the ultimate. It's the same color. It's the same cutting. It's the same amount of red, but it's in a 5 carat stone. Take a good look at this. What do you think? Hello. That's good. 5 carat stone on item number, and it's brand new, $78.75. Brand new here. That doesn't mean it's going to be a high price tag. It means we got to get it at home. 5 carats even. 86 points in diamonds surrounding it, but also you got the diamonds right down the middle of this split shank. So it's going to be a triple split. Diamonds down the middle there, right in between your mirror finished gold. How awesome is this piece? Really, how awesome is that? 5 carats exactly. I mean, other tanzanites, eat your heart out. There is not anything that comes close. Even block D, and someday I'm going to have to bring in my own here and show you what a block D looks like next to the blue wing block D, just so you can see the difference, because if anyone's telling you that block D is the same thing, it's not. This may come from the D block, but it's hardly the same thing. You don't have the same color. Block D by itself is never going to give you the red flashes or the ultimate neon that you get with a blue wing block D, and because we have an incredible, well, look at this. Isn't this ironic? $16,912 is where this one is listed at. We're not going to leave it there. We're going to try something. Call me now, because I got to get far, 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 far away from this low price here of $69.99. You can get the big trillion for less than that. And I don't think there's many people who are going to say, if I've got an option to get an 1165 versus a 5, I'm going to go with the 5. But for those of you that say, no, I am going to go with the 5 because I really want to have wearability. I want to be able to wear it every day. I don't want it to be oversized. Maybe that's what you're comfortable in. It's still don't get me wrong, it's still a big size, but you don't need that huge oversized cocktail ring. You want something you can wear all the time. This is the way to do it. Any gold you want, and we're going to put it on the auction block right now. But what I really need to stress here, I am not going to follow those two best of the best with a stone that has any downgrade in the color. There is an identical saturation and red flash to that round. You are getting the same colors on the 5 that you got on either the 16 or the 1165. So keep that in mind. And that's not usually the way the Tanzanite collection works here. Usually if you're getting that bigger color, those are the ones known for giving you more saturation. The ones that are a little smaller usually do not have that same level. Here's where you get all that. $69.99, not going to be. We're putting it on the auction block, and I'm going to start low. We've got to. It's 5 carats. These are $2,300 a carat for regular material out in the real world. That's wholesale. So before you spend $2,300 times 5, that's just too much. We're going to make it so much better for you. $6,000, $5,000, $4,000. I'm starting at $3,500 on a 5 carat stone. Getting this one out the door, that's the assignment. Take a look. Let's try it. 35, $50 increments only. Actually, we'll make it $25 increments and hope that we get that open and get this going. And instead of even, you know what, forget about 35. Nobody's on the lines yet. We got to make it real interesting. And only an hour left in the show. Well, interesting is just the name of the game here. 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, $3,000 to get it started. 5 carater. Exquisite. Somebody got to tell me why we do this when there is material all over the world right now that is light, light, light lavender, and it is $2,300 a carat wholesale, and we're giving you the very best that's ever been mined from one mine. There's only one option in the world over, and it's Tanzania, and that mine's got about 18 years left of mining is what the experts are saying. And you've got a moment right now where at $3,000, think about it, you're getting a 5 carat perfection in that stone. Okay, not $3,000. All right, we're ignoring the 86 points in diamonds, all the solid gold that you're going to choose the gold color on. It's not 3,000 or not, or 30, or you know what, 29. I'm going the wrong way. We got to get this lower. If we're going to get this open, and better yet, I need callers, callers, callers. How about 29, 28, 27, 26? Forget about everything you know about tanzanite for about 2 minutes, and we're going to go $2,500 to get that started. 25 on a 5-carat stone, but this is not like other material. This is even other blue wings that are this size. Do not compare when it comes to that price tag. Keep that in mind. $2,500 with 86 points in VS diamonds to go with it. In solid gold, here's what it looks like on the hand. A classic wearable design. I like that they take the round, but they square off the halo so you still have that square presence. And how about that? Seeing it from that distance away, look at all the reds. Look at the glitter factor, like neon confetti that's all in the blue or the purple or the red category. That's true trichroism at its best. And we have no open. Oh my goodness, $2,500. Well, here we go. 60 seconds, Tony, and we got $25 increments. If we do get the open, we will find out who wants to get in on the deal of a lifetime in tanzanite. It's happening right now. It is right here. That's the special stone right there. I mean, look at that. That's the color of every other tanzanite, right? Here's the color of our blue wing black D. Lavenders, lilacs versus the loud, bright neons of that stone in the round. That's it. No open. 30 seconds left. From $7,000 on down. I just figured after what we had with the big sizes, you might need something a little bit more affordable. Something that really makes it a doable piece. 5 carats. One of those exquisite, rare, unusual, unique cuts. Nope. All right, we move on. 13 seconds left to make it official here, but I think we're moving. $25 increments don't matter. If we don't have the open, it just does not matter. We're going to show you a wheel next with some very big pieces. Yes. All right, we got the open at 25. Who do you have there? Shall we just sell it, or do we need to give it a clock? Because we're going to sell it one way or the other, but it's going too low. Let me know who you have there, Virginia. Looks like we may have a new register there, perhaps. Getting them set up. Jackie from Illinois. It's a guess. It's just a guess. She's from Illinois. Oh my goodness, I got it right. What does she win, Johnny? No, nothing. I win nothing. I lose. I'm the loser of the day for sure. Every time I come up here, I lose. You win, especially on auctions. Holy smokes, what's happening? That was the Illinois in me coming out. Is that a Midwest thing? My mom always said that growing up. Holy smokes. Is that a Midwest thing? I don't hear it much in California, but I think of my Midwestern roots, and that's where Jackie's from. So we got 25 on a 5-carat round. It's going to sell. We know that. We're looking for a $25 increment. So if you want the round and the 5-carat, the ultimate in color, it's spot on. I'll show it to you next to, do you want to see it next to the other round? I mean, granted, 16 karat versus 5, but the color is the same. The saturation is the same. It is spot on. It's exactly what you want. The ultimate. I just need some callers, and I've got one. That's it. Final call, 2 minutes. Power our way through it. Power auction indeed. That's it. Last call, 2 minutes on the clock, Tone, and we move. 2 minutes, and I think, Jackie, it's as good as gone. If anybody wants to give it a challenge, it's only a $25 advance. Let me just show you. Here's the round. This is the 16 karat, and I know, you're just getting the 5 karat here. I don't want to confuse anybody, but look at the saturation levels and look at the cutting, and they're identical. They are truly identical, and that is not what you typically see. I mean, we have done enough blue wing block Ds where we know usually if a 5 karat is sitting here and everything else is equal, right? Cutting's the same, Portuguese cut round, you're seeing the same saturation level. That is huge. And normally you would have to just accept that a 5 karat might be a tiny bit lighter than a 16 karat, and that's just not the case here. And we have now 75 seconds left to get you in. It's last call on the auction. Final chance, final call. Let me know if you want to be in on this one. We got a big wheel coming up on the way next with some one-of-a-kinds that are just, well, I've got a $5,000 emerald that is nowhere near 5,000, and then a couple of its friends are coming on this wheel. It is a must go to the nth degree on the next wheel coming up. Stick around. Plus, if you like that tourmaline, we have a smaller version of an orangey pink tourmaline on the wheel. It's wild. Come on in. $2,500, and we are in last call. That's it. All right, 40 seconds left. Jackie, what's she going to do? She going to wear it? Enjoy it? Okay, good. So Ellen said Ohio. They say holy smokes. Good. You guys got to realize I don't get out much. They don't let me go anywhere. Okay, I don't know. Haven't been able to explore the country yet, like I want to. It's on the schedule. It's on the docket, but I don't get around much. I don't get out much. Just got me in Southern California. Good to know, Ellen. All right, yeah, must be. All right, coming up, 5 seconds. Jackie, congratulations. That's gone. You did it. Enjoy. Thank you so much. All right, next up. Well, I'm going to start here because this might look familiar to you. It's almost like a slightly lighter version of the 10 carat we saw. Okay, guys, this wheel is going to be outrageous. Call me. We got 5 pieces coming up. It's going to be, well, here's that $5,000 emerald, and you just know that sometimes a piece has got to go, okay? I can only show you a piece. Usually I show a piece to you once. When it's got to be on the air 10, 15, 20 times, something's got to happen, right? Something's got to give, as they say. So I'm going to show you a few of our fabulous, fabulous museum pieces, including, here's the big opal that's going to be behind the emerald. How about that for some serious blues and greens in an Australian opal? Then I have, well, you know what? We've got a big, big diaspora here. It's a color-changing diaspora. This has a lot of diamonds as well. So there, of course, is going to be all built around that stunning pinky golden, almost like Padparasha color, but in a tourmaline. Then we've got our stunning emerald here that has been $5,000 for a long time. They're all coming down right now for you. So here's what we're going to do. Here's what we're going to do. We got 5 pieces. They are almost go. You've seen them all before. Probably if you watch the show regularly, you've seen them a lot. You've seen them a number of times. It was not just a one-time deal. They've been on a lot. This is not, normally it's just like an incremental price reduction, stars down, maybe $100, $200, $500 here and there. This is so vastly different. We are taking the lowest prices you've ever seen on any one of them. And granted, they were all a little different. We are giving you a giveaway price. I don't even know if must go really is appropriate here. I think what we're really aiming at here is my giveaway wheel. It's my Thursday night when I think a lot of you still aren't sure, like, what's happening, what's shaking, is it gems, is it jewelry, is it what's going on? I had that question today by an everyday viewer. And I'm going, oh my gosh, I haven't done a good job telling everyone what we do on Thursdays, because we had a little kind of mini series of gemstone evenings on Thursday, and we're back to jewelry because I explained earlier the gems are pretty much gone. Okay, we don't have a lot. If we ever get something exciting, we'll make a special one-time only gem night. But this is about jewelry. And sometimes you got to wonder. I look at what's going on here and look at the values we've had and wonder why there are a few pieces still here. I'm going to give this wheel the price that has nothing to do with what it's supposed to be, because everything up on this wheel, I'm going to show you, there's a little reduction here. I'm going to show you exactly where they're supposed to be, because this is the lowest price we could get until now. And I'm going to take this price right here that was attached to this grouping of items, and we're going to show you the final low, except it's not going to be the final low. Get ready. Look at this. This is the price tag that I'm supposed to get. That says $3,888. That is no longer my price. Sometimes adjustments need to be made here on the fly if we're going to move some jewelry out of here. Now, that's a great value. Saves you a couple thousand on the emerald. Saves you, well, it saves you a bunch on the opal. These are all one of a kinds. Everything up here is going to be an opportunity to change the gold if you want to. So whatever you see in the gold color it's in does not need to stay. You can change any one of them, and that is, well, it's free. It's on the house, but take advantage of that while that's still a possibility, okay? Because we have to go backwards on so many rings. I got to tell you, I got to be honest with you guys. This is not something we can continue to do. We have so much money between my prices and then all the money that it takes to change gold colors and ship and size for free. I'm going to tell you, sometimes we pay for your jewelry. We're paying several thousands of dollars sometimes for your jewelry. And what I mean by that is truly what you're paying on the air, it costs us more to literally get it out the door to you. I am not kidding. And it's not a smart business practice for longevity. It's great for building customer base, which we do every day. but it's not a really good smart business practice. But we continue to do that because we've grown accustomed in our history here, at least since our revival back in 2000 and what was it, 2017. We have offered free shipping and free sizing and free gold color change. And I've got to tell you right now, it's such a loss, because that'd be all fine and well if we left them where they should be at $49.99, $59.99, $69.99. When things get discounted like this wheel is going to be, I can't tell you enough. You still get all that built in, but someone is paying for that. If you think there's a little jewelry fairy that comes down and says, waves a magic wand, and the gold color changes and the size changes and it gets shipped to your house, right to your doorstep, and someone in 2 days knocks on your door and says, hello, TVON shopper, we've got your piece here for you. That's not free. And we are giving you so many opportunities to do all that customization, because that's our wheelhouse. That's what we like to do. One of a kinds, truly custom for you. But that's where I'm going to tell you right now, we're paying for it. We're paying for the jewelry for you. Because when you see this go down from $38.88, let me tell you now, I'm not leaving it there. Come on, hop on board. Get in if you like any of those, because this is where a perfect example of where I got to move some jewelry too. And if $38.88 ain't going to do it, well, let me tell you, this is another one of those opportunities where we are literally paying for your jewelry. Because by the time we do all those customizations, we're paying more than you are to get it to your house in exactly, and I want to continue to do that if we can, because that's important. That's what we like to do. I don't want you to have to go out and pay like $800 to go get it sized. I don't want you to have to just settle because it's not really the gold you like, but that's the way it is, so you got to settle. I mean, I know you have to do that everywhere else. We really want to be that different experience for you, that unique opportunity, and we are. But I got to tell you, when things go down to this price tag, and sometimes still at this point, I got to keep the cash flow going, okay? So we gotta move the jewelry. So I'm gonna make this happen. But something to keep in mind, because I think even myself, I think we get to this point where when we're doing this all day, every day, we take it for granted, don't we? And I don't want you to take it for granted just because these values get really silly. These price tags get really low. And take it for what it's worth while they're here, while we're here to show you what we can do. This is when you take advantage of us, because that's exactly what you're doing. Take a look at it. Any one of the five you like, watch $38.88 disappear. Watch it disappear. Not $3,000, not $2,000. They're not even $19.99. We're getting them out the door in 2 minutes. I will go so low that I can guarantee, when I got most of the show here, I can guarantee you these 5 pieces will not stick around. They will not last. And if that's a guarantee that I'm making, you might want to be on the phone lines, because I'm not saying that about anything else. I know the tanzanites are going to stick around. I know all that. But here's your chance right now. Take what you love, not $19.99, not $18.99. These are major pieces. That emerald has been thousands and thousands and thousands more. And I'll change the gold and size them still and ship them to your doorstep. Let me pay $3,000 to get you a ring for less than $18.99. That's the deal I'm making with you. So and I never want you to buy something just because it's cheap, or just because I've lost my mind, or just because we're giving stuff away on a Thursday night. But I want you to love it. But let me ask you, if you are a gem person, how do you not love something on that wheel? We got one of a kind, one source diaspora. We've got that tourmaline, which I've never seen a color quite like it. We have Colombian emerald, massive opals, and a sapphire that is golden in color and an emerald cut. It's over 2 carats. Which one? Take the emerald. Take the emerald. They've been eyeing it for how long? 3 years that emerald seems like it's been here, right? But it's never come down to $18.99. It's already gone. But Victor, you're not going to charge them $18.99. Here's the deal. Because I can't just be satisfied selling one ring. And please, 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 please write management at TVON a note and say, don't fire her because she's selling stuff too cheap. Just tell them. We like her, even though I know she's ruining your company, but we like her, so we like what she does for the value. So write them a note and say, keep her around. Because I got to tell you, this is going to be my pink slip. That's my pink slip wheel. And they're not $18.99. Here's the emerald right here. I got to move jewelry though, right? Got to move them, not $18.99. You will be missing out if you're not dialing in. The emerald's already gone, so pick the opal, the tourmaline, the diaspora, or the sapphire. But they're not $18.88. They're not $17.99. They're not $17. Which one are you taking, Jalen? Just shout it out. I will try on the tourmaline. It's incredible. It's incredible. They're not $17.99. I'll keep on going. I guarantee you. It is my guarantee that all 5 will go. That is how low I'm prepared to go. I will guarantee you every single one will find a home. And that is a big statement on a Thursday night. And especially now that we've entered last hour, final hour, here we go. Not even 17. I'll keep going. Call me early. You can hang up. You can hang up and say she's nuts. Go ahead. But you don't want to miss out on the one-of-a-kinds. This tourmaline, Jalen, if I could take one off the wheel, it'd be that one right there. So tell them this is an unbelievable rock star of a stone, and it's not $17.99. They're not $16.99. I'll just keep going. I think they should be gone, but they're not all gone yet. We have the emerald sold. We have, again, opal, diaspora, sapphire. The sapphire is a 213. The diaspora is a 280 with lots of diamond weight. There's a 128 diamond weight on that diaspora. The sapphire is a 213. It has 84 points in diamonds right in front. And then you've got the opal out of Lightning Ridge. That's going to be a 158. And it has big diamond weight, too, and a lot of gold. Tony, go ahead. Write up my pink slip. Goodbye, everybody. It's been lovely. It's been lovely shopping with you. But I got to tell you right now, $16.99 and they're not all gone. I don't know. I don't know. But I know this. I'll go lower and I'll say bye-bye. It's nice. It's been lovely. Couldn't even make it to 6 years. I'm like a month away from 6 years, which is the longest I've ever been in network, with 6 years. Okay, let's go. 16, 15. I'll go lower. Let's get them all gone. I know that tourmaline's verifying. The emerald's done. Take whichever one you want. Not even fit. Can we look at what's up there? Because $15.99? Oh my goodness. I promised I was going to stay civilized tonight. Bonnie said that I was royalty tonight. I promised I was going to stay civilized. And now I'm anything but civilized. Call me early. Don't like one? They say, go ahead, give her the slip. We're done with her? Okay, good. Okay, good. Shove me into early retirement. All right. Boom. Bye. I'll make them you know what? I got nobody else on the phone lines. Get them out the door. Get them out the door. $15.99 they're not. Take any one you want. I'm going to rearrange them for you too. We're going to put this one here and this one over here and this one over here. Take them all. $14.99. While they last, I got 60 seconds, Tony. 60 seconds with that wheel. 213 sapphire, looks like a diamond. Then we got the opal. Then we've got the big time diaspora. That is 128 diamond weight as well. And that's going to be your choice of. Now, Jalen, tell me you're getting that tourmaline. I would not be able to take it if you said no. If you said no, I would literally march away. I would say, forget about it. That tourmaline is so gorgeous. Congratulations. Let me know who got the emerald. Let me know who got the tourmaline. And there are my last three left. Here we go. If you're going, I don't know what they are. Well, let's tell you about them. This is the 2 carat. It's a 2 carat plus. It's a 2 carat 13. 213 on the emerald cut gold and sapphire. Here's the 1 carat 58 in this stunning black opal from Lightning Ridge and a lot of gold. Here is the diaspora. The diaspora is out of one place in the world. That's Turkey, and it's a color changing stone. And yeah, let me know which one you like for $1,499. I'll never live that down. That's it. And I'm still paying thousands of dollars to change the gold, size it for you, and ship it to your doorstep. Yes. Opal, take it too. Is that the same color that got the fabulous emerald? Different color? So here we go. This is, I thought they were going to clean sweep the wheel for a minute. Different color. Here we go with the opal. It's item number 3368. That's a 158. Obviously looks bigger than that. Diamond halo around it and diamonds burnished into the sides of the band. That is 26 points in diamond weight. Any gold you want, even on that one, which has the fully finished under gallery as well. Opal is already gone, right, Victor? So that's done. Congratulations. We have 2 left. And they're the both kind of, again, different types of golden. One's a golden green, one's a golden kind of a marigold yellow, orange, but it's really exciting. Sharon, we've got your request coming up. And she needs earrings for a 16-year-old. That is a very broad category, but I'm going to try my best here. All right, so Sharon, your earrings are coming up. We'll try some different options and see if anything floats your boat. And last call on either the diaspora or the sapphire. Unheated, untreated, both stones. The color changing stones on the right. The unheated stone and the sapphires on the left. And don't forget the diaspora, Tony, just to not give, I'm going to just show it up close. We got to see the graphics. It's item number 7002, 280, because you're probably going, I ain't listening. I'm just seeing a price and just shaking my head going, there's no way. Here we go on the diaspora. It's a 280, pear-shaped, color change diaspora. 128 is your diamond weight. So tell me something. 128 diamonds don't go for $14.99, but this ring is. And it's got one of the rarest stones on planet Earth in the middle in a clean, bright, one source, phenomenal color changing stone. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but nothing I'm doing is. So call me on that one. That's a one only as well. This is your moment. 3 out of the 5 are gone. We're going to show you the up close on each of the 2 that are left, so you really get to know them, so you don't have to think like, oh, maybe I'm just getting a little diamond weight, or maybe it's an accent. No, 128 is pretty significant in the diamond weight. Not to mention you've got this stunning color changing diaspore, which goes from a golden to a pink. There's only one source in the world it's ever come from, and a lot of people are naming it a lot of cool funky names, and that's okay, but we're calling it the gemological name, which is color changing Turkish diaspora. So that is it. That's my 280, $14.99. Then I'm going to give you a close up on 4088, which is the sapphire, the golden emerald cut sapphire. Oh, look at that. That's going to be the 2 carat 13 unheated stone. It's a rarer color. This is not just yellow. It's a golden yellow. And let me remind you that with all those extras and those freebies and losing the huge loss that we are in each one, you're also getting a money back guarantee. So, you know, if you're thinking too good to be true, it must not be the one I'm seeing on the air, it actually is. And this is the one that's sent out to you. And of course, even if you change the gold color and we remake the mounting, we take that stone and move it over to the yellow or the rose so that it's perfect for you. But that is $14.99, and you can still get it home, evaluate it, make sure it's right for you. Take it to your jeweler, ask them what they would charge you for the same identical quality. Don't tell them what you paid, because that's kind of a silly little game. But I mean, we really truly just ask them, I want to make the same ring. What would you charge me? And get a really good idea of what a piece should go for. It's not $14.99, but that's the value we're offering tonight. So my 2 left, and there's my fabulous $14.99 pairing here. So you take the sapphire or the diaspora. I would really, if you don't have a diaspora yet, you owe it to yourself to get this rare stone. If you want it in white gold, well, that's how I'd do it. And again, we'll spend the thousands of dollars to recreate the mounting and pop that stone right into white gold or a rose gold. You don't even see a lot of the gold from this perspective, but this can't stick around at $1,499. So take it while it's here, and that's one only. And then we have the beautiful sapphire as well. So last call. All right, coming up, we're on our way. We got more to show you. That is my impromptu 3888 wheel that you're not paying $38.88 for. So I like that idea. You can get, yeah, definitely. You could still get the 2 that are left and still not pay $38.88, which is lovely. So please call me, because we got to get those out the door. I mean, my guarantee is not looking like it's holding true right now, but hey, it ain't over. We got 51 minutes left to make a miracle happen. So earrings on the way for Sharon. Now, I don't know, Sharon. Without a lot of guidance here, I'm going to show you, it's been a long time for me to go back in my memory to tap into my 16-year-old self. It was one of my most favorite years, I know that, but I don't remember what I was wearing in earrings. So let me help her, 16-year-old. Okay, so do we like a stud, a hoop, or a drop? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, yes, which one? Which one, Jess? Sapphire is gone. Thank you. 4088 is your number. Change the gold color, and the one we have left is probably the one I thought was going to go first. But there it is. One more look at it. Let's get it gone. 7002 on the diaspora. The big 280. Clean as can be. They're not always clean. You always see, do you see the pink glints coming through the center there? That's a little indicator of where that's going to go. If you get it in incandescent light totally, it's going to go pink on you. And that is a really, really special piece. So that will be 128 in diamonds. If anybody needs a pear-shaped mounting for a bigger pear-shaped stone, get that one, because I can't do that mounting for $14.99. Did you need something? Did you ask for the size? Okay, we're all good. All right, so $14.99 on that diaspora. Last one from my wheel. $38.88, should be, could be. Now it's only $14.99. Sharon, let's show you some studs and some hoops and some other studs. I'll show you 3 options. I know what's happening right now is a lot of hoops. We like hoops a lot, no matter what the age. Because, you know, when you look around and see what the younger gals are wearing, a lot of times those styles are going to be really the styles that, you know, we as more mature ladies wear. Are the ones that we, you know, really stem from the younger generation that kind of, you know, kind of, I won't say trickles down, we'll say kind of elevates up. And we're seeing a lot of hoops. This is a hoop that's maybe a little bit more, I would say that larger hoop we had earlier, Sharon, would be lovely too. But if you want to go a little more even, just not too much diamond weight for the younger gals, here's a great way. We do this heart-shaped huggy hoop. And then I also have a stud that I think is fun. And then if she's 16, she's probably got more than one piercing. And so either one of these earrings could be worn in any piercing, because it seems like the younger you are, the more piercings you have. So this is where we've got really cool studs for you. I want to give you a couple options, or maybe a one of each if she does have more than one piercing. But the hoop is going to be item number 390. I love that hoop for a younger gal because you got 27 points in diamonds, but they're still VS, because start them right, right? Start them right. Teach those gals what, you know, really good shopping. I mean, really what a good shopper does is knows where to shop and how to shop the values. But also quality's great, because while, you know, her friends might be at the mall spending, you know, $80, $90, $100 on some earring that you'll wear twice and it turns your face green, and it's the metal plating wears off in a couple of hours and it looks like junk, and then you're buying it over and over again. Smarter investment to just buy it right the first time when you've got that option. And I'm saying if you're walking into a jewelry store and you got to pay $4,500 for an earring like that, skip it. But when you can have TVON in your back pocket and you can get a VS diamond hoop like this for $499, I think that makes it a lot easier. It's also reversible style. I say heart shaped just because it's got that point. That was really made out of a necessity for those ladies that tried our Huggies and said, oh, I wish they worked, but they don't because my lobe is too long. So, or maybe your piercing is lower in your lobe, or it's higher in the lobe, or what have you, right? And maybe a true Huggie doesn't work. Well, this is really designed to give you a little extra length so that it does. So I'd say if you had a Huggie not work in the past, try this 1/2 inch style. And then we have the studs, which are item number 418. And I've got white, yellow, and rose gold in a bezel set stud. So it takes 28 points total, which is 14 each, makes them look bigger, but still really, really wearable. And as someone who got her ears pierced again like 3 weeks ago, I can tell you most of what was there to buy in earrings was, and this is at a very cool place, you know, it wasn't some random tattoo parlor. It was a cool place that is revolutionizing the earring world right now. They're called studs. They're in major cities. They're in Houston. They're in New York. They're in LA. They've got new locations popping up daily. But this is where they're doing all bezels. They're doing bezel everything. Everything is bezel. So that's definitely a cool way to do a stud. And that's our 28 point. And those are $499 as well. So the great news is that when you go hoop or stud, or if you're looking to get both because you can pair them up, get both, take advantage of it, and they're the same price. So whether you're getting bigger individual diamonds or you're going with something a little bit more, you know, petite pavé. Yes, Victor? Okay, the opal from the wheel is back. That's not the way I'm supposed to be going. I'm going backwards, not forwards. What do you think's up? Did something happen in the world that I should know about? Am I missing something? What? Oh, they want a gents piece. Oh, good. That wasn't a gents piece. Yeah. Yeah. Had you asked me, I would have said, no, that's not a gents piece. Yeah. Do we not have a gents opal right now? Oh, we don't. Okay, so we'll have to make one. Yes, Jalen? I'm literally doing it right now. I'm just having a conversation with Victor. Sorry. Apparently, I can't talk and put on earrings at the same time, apparently. So, yeah, on my skill set. Do you know that I'm getting into movies? Yeah, it's true. I've got a little, yeah, anyway, more on that later. I'm not supposed to talk about that. All right, here we go. So, you live in Hollywood long enough, right? You got to eventually do that, right? Either movies or TV. I've done the TV thing, kind of, you know, TV, over the TV thing. All right, here we go. $4.99. I've got one of each on, so hopefully this helps, Jalen. So I've got the hoop on. Do you see how even though it's got that point on the side, it looks like a round hoop? And then we've got the stud on right behind it. And that's kind of the cool look right now is you could actually reverse those and it would still look right. You could do that right now. You could put on the stud here and the hoop behind it, and that would still be cool. So you've got options. $4.99 for the hoop. That's going to be 27 points in total weight. Here's 28 points in total weight too, but just two stones. And that'll be $4.99, $4.99. You choose. But that's how they look on. And by the way, a 14-point diamond, if it weren't set in a bezel, would be a lot smaller look than that. But we all know that no matter what the stone size is, we saw it yesterday. I had remember I had a 1/2 carat bezel, and it was in the charm ring, and it looked gigantic. The bezel automatically just really elevates the look. It makes that diamond look bigger than it is. So you're getting that there. So anyway, $4.99, you choose. Sharon, I hope that helps out. Those are great, I think, selections for anybody. Really, they're ageless. It doesn't mean that, oh, they work for a 16-year-old, so they're not going to work for a 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 60-year-old, 70-year-old, 80-year-old. It doesn't mean that. It just means this is what the kids are wearing. So let's go back to our wheel. We'll show you one of each here as well, and then let me know what you'd like for $4.99, either the hoops by request or the studs, and I certainly hope we hit the mark there for you. If you're looking for really, I think those are, it's funny because that's what we're all wearing. Again, it's an ageless design either way. These are really, at this point, staples in the jewelry wardrobe that everybody should have is a smaller, tighter hoop. If you told me 5 years ago, I mean, this is how much the industry has changed. If you told me, Lauren Blair, 5 years ago that I would be buying tiny hoops, I would think you were nuts because I never would wear a small earring. But now the whole idea is wearing small hoops stacked. It's not just about studs in second and third and fourth. And so we're seeing hoops worn in a lot more different ways, in non-traditional ways than we used to years ago, where it was always like if you had a second piercing, you always put a stud in. And that was it. Yeah. She did get the hoops. And that's Sharon, our requester, I'm hoping, right? Fantastic. Well, the 16-year-old, is it daughter, granddaughter, will love them. So I can assure you of that. So congratulations and thank you for the request, Sharon. Awfully nice. And we can help you out too. Just because it was Sharon's request doesn't mean we can't get you a pair of earrings. So hoops or studs, you let me know. Just a reminder, this diaspora is still here for $14.99. So just want to mention that because we had to move on to get to the request, but that one's still here. And now our opal is back just because they needed a gent's ring, and that really isn't a gent's ring. So not really with that kind of styling to it. So we still have the opal, which I'll show you as well. So if you were a little bummed and you didn't get the opal, we'll remind you that that $14.99 opal is also here for you. All right, so there's the opal and there's the diaspora. So either one, $14.99, still available for you. Big fawn diamond, let's blow it out. Big fawn diamond, big turquoise coming up. Big citrine, we're in the last hour. We have 40 minutes remaining and that is it. If anybody wants that big diamond, let me know. Got the big 1.5 carat round brilliant diamond. I've got a brand new citrine with a ladder on the side. That's kind of cute, right? Kind of cool design there. So that, let me know if you'd like to see it. And then I'm going to show the fawn diamond real quick, 7393 coming up. So simply, it was back when I started the show 2 hours and 17 minutes ago, this was a big value. And now it's become a lot better because I'm trying to decide what might hit the mark here and what's going to be our one of a kind that's gonna go. And I think if we take the biggest fawn that we have, and the reason I had my biggest the other day, yesterday, about 25 hours ago now, and it was a 103, or was it a 102 or 103? Either way, this one was on reserve, but it was just released about 3 hours ago. So we get to bring it out tonight and show you a carat 51. So certainly a larger size, because when you go another ½ carat up in a fancy diamond, that's impressive. But the price will not go up. This is how we're gonna work this. This is gonna be fun. It's a 151, it's also a radiant. So a specialty cut that you don't always see. It has the 151 size to it. It's still VS. This is that true pinky champagne. So private collection out of the Argyle mine in Australia, but also, look at the way it's set. Rose gold for the setting of the center, white gold the rest of the way. Take a look at it. 156 is your diamond weight. Very nice. 156. So there is over 3 carat total in your fabulous diamonds. Loving it. And it's one only. It is the largest though. Besides, I always mention, besides the trapezoid, which you guys have seen and you know it, and it's a funkier cut. The trapezoid, I personally feel, is not even really a true fawn. It's got a lot of yellow in it, and that's not what a fawn is. A fawn is not yellow, it's not orange. It's a pink champagne. So it's got to be in that kind of color scheme to be a fawn diamond. So sometimes, again, being that they're all different, they will each individually have their own kind of proportion of color, but they really need to be pink and champagne to call them fawn. 7393, carat 51. One more thing, all 14 karat two-tone, the rose for the setting of the center, white gold the rest of the way. Great finishing on the inside of the ring. However, the $12,000 price tag comes crashing on down right now. Look at this on the inside. There's your finishing. Rose and then white. So we've doubled up, kind of double decker under gallery there for you. A major radiant cut stone. And if you don't want to go with the yellowy, champagne-y trapezoid cut that we have that's 2.5, this is the way to go. My largest true fawn. And it is so much better than its former price of $11,999. We're doing so much better right now. First caller, as it is, only got to size it for you. Here's where we can't actually change the gold color. It's impossible to do so when that diamond is set that way. So it's going to be as it is in the gold color, but it's going to be sized for you and right out to you. Stunning. Hi, Anita. Oh, good. Oh, that's wow. Oh, well, I mentioned this last night. We can do that. We can do that for you, Anita. We can make you another one if possible. If we have the stone, we can make it. Gosh, you're like the third person I've heard from this week who's lost an earring. Oh, no. Remember, get those screwbacks. If you don't want to lose earrings, get them screwbacks. Make sure you do that. All right, coming up, we're going to do something really special for you, but don't worry, Anita. We'll take care of you if at all possible. And here we go. Yes, we can, Anita. Don't fret. We can do it. We can do it. Yep, absolutely. So you want to just call customer service and they'll help you out. No problem. We can do that. Okay. 12,000. Half of that is 6,000. I'm going to do better than 6. We're going to take it lower than 5. Lower than even $4,000 or $39.99. Over 3 carats in diamonds. Oh, yeah. This is not normal. We're getting it out the door. First caller, $3,888 for the large carat 51 pink champagne true fawn in the radiant cut. It's awesome. Hi, Barbara. Thank you. Oh, she's watching tonight. Thank you for your kind words. You are so sweet. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. All right. $38.88. Thank you, guys. Feeling the love. Feeling the love. So nice. You guys are the best. Okay. $38.88. See, I'm not alone. We got Barbara that's watching. Anita's missing an earring. Rita figured out her bracelet. I love it. I'm here for you guys. I'm here for you. Whatever you need. Whatever you need. If you need to buy something, you know you can shop with me for these 3 hours. If you need anything else, I'm always available. And I'll get back to you within about 30 seconds usually. So congratulations on this one if you get it. We still have the diaspora and the opal from the last wheel. Do we want to bring out the citrine? Were we intrigued by that? Do we want to climb the rungs of the citrine world and get you the best out there in Madeira? Let's do it. $274 coming up in a square cushion cut. Fabulous. We don't see citrine like ever. Ever. We see more blue topaz, we see more peridot, we see more amethyst, and we don't even see those very often. Let's bring it out. November's birthstone. If you ever look at a birthstone guide and it says topaz for November, they mean imperial. But that wasn't fair to everybody born in the month of November because imperial topaz is tricky. So citrine was adopted. Yes. Diaspora. Oh my goodness. I don't even know why that took so long. Congratulations. Who was it? Special shout out and congratulations. Deborah? Enjoy it. Is she in Florida by any chance? It is? I think of her every time I have a diaspora. That's why I ask. Every time I have a diaspora, she is the biggest. I put her as like the #1 fan of diaspora. And so I'm so glad she got that one. 7002. Thank you, Deborah. Enjoy it. Congrats. So here we go with our Madeira, brand new tonight, 7915. It's a 274 Madeira. It's actually a fancy cut. It's not actually a traditional cushion. There's a little bit of extra cutting around it. So you see there's a little extra fat, like look at the outside edge. You see how it's more like a hexagon? So it actually is a modified cushion or a hexagon. You could call it either and be correct, but it also has 20 points of diamonds. Look at this little ladder of, look at that. Isn't that cool? Pave, pave, pave. Then it sits it up, then it corners with diamonds as well. I was going to say corners like a sports car, but this is a different kind of corner. They're sleek and they're hot and they're modern, but they're just set beautifully to really accentuate that cutting, right? And then leave, why would they leave some of the perimeter of the stone, or what we call the girdle? Why would they leave that exposed? Well, it's to show off that cutting we're talking about. I mean, think about it. If you completely covered it in a halo, that'd be fine and well, but you would miss out on some of that fancy cutting you have. Here's where you get to really appreciate it. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. How do you like your citrine? If you're going, sorry, hon, but that don't look like citrine. The citrine I know is yellow. It's like yellow, like light, hazy. Yep. This is why Madeira is important. It gets you up into that really special, beautiful, like a butterscotch, golden color. That's like saying butterscotch. That's the color you get there. So we love it in the yellow. It's got a good gold weight. This has got ample gold. You feel it. It's got a nice heft to it when you put it on. Look at how stunning this is with those fancy cuts. One piece. Shall we? November's coming up. If my calendar is correct, we're only just really about 6 weeks. No, we have October 1st. Hold on. It goes August, then September, then October. So we got 2 months. We got 2 months and change till we get to November, but perfect timing if you ask me, to get you a deal on a gorgeous citrine, which is that November birthstone these days, and you've got a really, really special piece. And you know what? $19.99 should be with all that fancy element. Look at how it sits up a little higher from the profile, but still there's gold at the base. So it's almost like double layered, right? So you get the gold at the base as your undergallery. You get the basically the elevation of the gold on either side as well. This is so nice. And it's not going to be $19.99 or $9.99. I'll make it $888 right now if you want my Madeira citrine. Hey, Victor, I haven't heard from Deborah in a while. How's she doing? Did she say anything about she's just a busy summertime? I have not heard from her in a while. I used to hear from her on the regular. Hey, Deborah, it's so good to hear from you. All right. She probably traveling and got the grandkids, all that stuff, right? Going to the sporting events. I keep up with her on Facebook. I know a little bit what's going on. All right, 888 citrine, Madeira. Congratulations. Okay, next up. So here's what we've got. A turquoise that's new, and then let me just say this. If you want the big diamond, I'm in giveaway mode. So I have this ring. I was a little leery about showing it because we don't do a lot of big diamond rings ever, ever. It's 1.5 carats. Let me just put it out there. 6974. I flashed it, and probably somebody in the universe is saying, why won't she show that 1.5 carat diamond? I want the 1.5 carat diamond. Well, here it is. 18 karat solid gold. It's, do I need to say anything about this stone, or should we just look at it? Look at what this stone does. Just take it in. I know technically TVON, like the club TVON's not till tomorrow night, but that is as club disco ball, brilliant bright as you're going to get. It's and I'm not, we don't have the assistants, it'd be nice, but I don't need filters. We don't have filters or any kind of enhancements. What you see is the diamond doing its thing. And it's a 1.5 carat round brilliant via stone. We did it all in 18 karat gold, and it also has a carat 16 in diamonds with it. Extra. That's the halo and the double row down the shoulders. I look at this more as a challenge turned opportunity, because if we're going to bring out 266 in diamonds in our single largest white diamond that we have in the entire inventory, and we're going to bring it out on a Thursday night when we got 33 minutes left to make a miracle happen, well, this is the moment to do it. And what a great opportunity to be on the receiving end of that miracle, because we don't do large white diamonds. And the reason we don't is because they are insanely expensive. Tough to do. Tough to get a value on. You guys are here for a deal, right? You want a deal. When was the last time I heard somebody say, could I pay you more for that? Nobody's ever said that in my entire tenure doing this. Nobody's ever said, you should charge more. Even though we should charge more, but we don't. Nobody has ever said, let me give you more for that. Nobody. Because it's human nature to love a deal. We love a deal. But for the skeptics out there, or for those of you that said, I've seen them out in the real world, or you've been in a retail store and you've looked at what white diamonds are going for, and you've looked at SI stones that are this size that are $30,000, well, watch this. Because I can make a 1.5 carat diamond. And remember what happens on diamonds. Exponential scale. They go way, way up in price. Every little bit you go, especially the in-demand white diamonds. And especially last time I had a big white diamond, it was an oval. It's usually an oval or a cushion cut or even an emerald cut before we see a round. Rounds are the ideals. They're what the world over everybody wants. They're the most, think about this. In a jewelry store, cheapo or high-end, go to any jewelry store you want. What do you primarily see? Whether it's accent stones, diamond studs, diamond pendants, diamond bracelets, diamond rings, it's rounds, right? So the world over, and think of how many jewelry stores there are in this world we live in. How many places you can go buy jewelry where 99% of what you're going to find are white diamond rounds. Sure, there are different qualities. Sure, there are different price tags, all dependent on where you're shopping, but they're in demand. And that, my friends, is precisely why the round brilliants are never a deal. There's never a deal. That's why when I do have a white diamond, it's an oval. It's a cushion. Because maybe there was that one desperate dealer that we got a deal from one time, and we built it into a ring for you. There are no deals on round brilliant diamonds because they're needed for every bracelet, every pendant, every engagement ring, every earring stud. Think about that. And that is why they don't go on sale. And then when you start to get in these really big sizes, they go up in price. Every little bit, up and up and up and up. And this is my first 1.5 carats. So let's take a look at it. When you get a carat 16 around it, very nice. And this is going to be, we've got a quick request coming up as well. Maybe since she's on the line, I'll show this right now. And we've got a fabulous pendant for you. I'll just flash it right now because this one's been on the air, so she's probably familiar with it. And we'll give you a little look at it here while we're in the round section. Look at that. There's the round tanzanite. I want to give you a look at that diamond, but this is a quick flash for our requester on the line. It's item number 7042. I can give it a full presentation as well, but it is the 423 with the 64 points. And the last time I had this was on a sale event. Let me honor the price right here and now for you. on the 423 in the pendant. I'll show you all the ways. Then we'll get right back to the diamond, or you can call me right now if you're thinking about the carat and a half, because that one will do something crazy. But look at this, tanzanite. What a stone. And how about this for some length? And wait till you see it on. There's your length on it, a full inch top to bottom. Diamonds even completely covering the bail. That's where you get your 64 points. You're seeing all the graphics. Thank you, Tony, for that. Even during a flash, want to get you all the info there. And we have just this one, and it's in white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. You're going to choose. And if anybody would like this, let me know, because I'm going to go ahead and honor the sale price. Tell you what, go ahead and honor a better than sale price for you right there. That's how it looks. Here against a skin tone for you. I know I'm out of focus tonight on this shot over here, but you can see it from a distance. This is really a reference of size for you. And to see the flash, even from a distance away, you can see how glimmering and gleaming that round Portuguese cut is. Well, it's not going to be, and I'll go back up close here for you, it's not even going to be $49.99. How about those reds? Any gold you wish? Getting that big diamond weight, we'll make it $1,999. That's it. $19.99 if you'd like that one. It's open to anybody. We're just giving it a quick flash here for you. First caller who says, yes, I'll. Oh, and by the way, I'm hiding a diamond. Look at that big diamond that it has right there. So don't want you to miss out on the fact that it's diamonds through the veil, then the bigger one leading into the halo that wraps around your tanzanite. So I'm going to get back to my diamond here. This is my 1.5 carat single diamond here in the middle. And watch this VS stone flash. I'll just really make this a deal for you. If anybody wants to get our $38,000 ring a home, and I will make it a lot more doable. Look at this. Even those big diamonds around it, that's impressive. That large halo of round brilliance all the way around. A super stunning piece, carat and a half, carat 16. Love this one. And your chance to pick it up is right here and now, and we're going to make it a deal. Instead of, actually, I'm wrong. $38,997 to be exact. So I round down. Forgive me for doing that. It's helpful when it comes to pricing, but not helpful when we're talking about the actual literal list. I've got $38,997. If you would like to get this one for your own, if you're upgrading a diamond ring, if you know somebody who you want to help get engaged and not get gouged, okay, because it's engaged, not engouged. And sometimes when you're shopping for engagement right now, it's more money than diamonds ever been, okay? So anybody who's gotten engaged prior to today has spent less on their diamonds than where they're at. That's just what they're doing right now. And you know it, and I know it. And if you've ventured out in the retail world or looked online, you know that. It's going to be a value here. And here's what I can do. I'm going to put it out there. I know it's not what everyone's looking for, but if there is somebody tonight that loves that stone, and because we need to get it out the door, if you would like to start an auction, in which there probably would not be a lot of competition given the time of evening and the day of the week. My rock bottom that I could take is $19,999. If you would like, here's what I'm thinking. This might entice somebody who's not thinking about the 1.5 carat diamond, because they're always valuable. And at this stage of the game, they're also investments in a way. I know a lot of people in the industry are getting up as many diamonds as they can right now, because there is no anticipation that these are slowing down. The way that they've been increasing of late is suspected to continue in that way. So that if you're shopping 6 months from now, a year from now, 2 years from now, it's going to be even bigger pricing and bigger price increases than we've grown accustomed to. It doesn't just always, you can't just look at it like you do stocks or real estate or land. It's a little different. Diamonds run independently of that because they've always been going up in value anyways. So when you put all the other economic factors to the side, diamonds, that's why they tend to go a little more crazy than even your gallon of milk or your gallon of gas or whatever it is. So when you have an opportunity to get a diamond that's huge like this, and because time of the night is right and moment is here, we can actually get this one going tonight if you'd like, for less than $10,000 to start an auction. So hear me out on this. Let's take a look at the ring. I'll try it on for you. You could actually pair that up with it'd be fabulous with a Wonder ring, wouldn't it? It'd be perfect for that if you want to set it up next to that, stack away. But I was thinking to really, truly give it a shot here, we would have to start probably even sub $10,000. Here's what it looks like on, then we'll show you the finishing on the inside. It is in every way fabulous. I have a hand that can make any ring look small, so rest assured this is a large ring and starts with that very large 1.5 carat diamond. I could start this one at, forget about 10, How about $9,000 to start? If anybody wants the big diamond, it's here. It's, remember, the only one I have. I don't have a 1 carat round brilliant. I don't have a 1.5 carat anything in white diamonds. I hardly have anything left even in our yellows. So this is a moment right here. And $9,000 to open, I'll make it even better. If you really sincerely want the deal of a lifetime, tonight, just to see, because if we really are going to give this a chance and make this the moment to remember, here's what I can do. $9,000, $8,000, I'm not even leaving it there. If you would truly be serious about opening this incredible 18 karat gold ring with a 2 carat 66 diamond weight, with our largest diamond in a white diamond that we've had, it is right here. And it's not even going to be $8,000 to start. If you'd like to get it started, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to offer you on the $38,997, but the cannot go lower than $20,000. Well, instead of opening at $8,000, we'll start at $7,500 if you'd like to get it going. A $7,500 open on an auction on not a 1.5 carat stone. And 60 seconds. If there was ever a moment in your lifetime where you, a family member, a friend, would like to have a big white diamond, one where you don't have to settle for an SI stone or worse, because when we get up in those big sizes, sometimes to work in the budget, they got to go backwards on the quality. And you can do that. You can kind of cheat the diamond world to work for you if you concede. If you make concessions, if you're actually going to, go backwards on the color, go backwards on the clarity. You don't have to do that here. And no open on that one, but think about it. We're here for another 23 minutes. I know it doesn't give you a lot of time, but it's the moment. Okay, so coming up next, we have a turquoise on the way, big turquoise. Consider it. 20 seconds to look at it. I'm here for 22 minutes, so keep it in mind. And if you'd like to get that going, and I can just about guarantee you'd be the only person to open that one because, we've had auctions earlier in the evening on much more affordable items that didn't have more than one bidder. So this would be a good time where you're probably not going to get a lot of competition, and we're less than half of where we should be at the rock bottom. So give it some thought. Here is my turquoise that I did want to show you, one of the most lavish and opulent mountings we do. And quite frankly, 7955, going to be a value. Lots of gold. This has always been one when I've been lucky enough to share this mounting. I always point out that it's a really large mounting. It's not just large size-wise, it's got heft to it. It's so big, I need to zoom the camera back from our 1.5 carat diamond. It's a 145 on the carat weight on the Sleeping Beauty, 45 points in diamond, so it's our 145/45 ring. And then it's got the big bezel sets and the pave. Oh, guys, I think we're going to get that ring started. So I'm leaving it just so we don't, I want to keep the jewelry moving here, but we're going to, if we get that open on that diamond, we're returning back to it, and we will get that one at home because that's got to go at $7,500 to open. And so here's our chance to give you the turquoise option, and we got a couple people talking about it, so we may revisit that diamond ring. But here's where you get a carat 45, Sleeping Beauty, 45 points in diamonds. By all means, let me try this on now. Any gold you need, any gold you want, major value. The ring just feels so good. It's got even a nice, it's a tiny size. It's got a nice heavy band to it in the back. You can see how it always reminds me of like a family crest you would see in Great Britain, or from like on a tapestry on a wall in a castle for a royal family, something like that. It just has that vibe. Pave and bezel set diamonds, so a lot of workmanship goes into it. And we also have a great value. Jalen, are you on the diamond? The 1.5 or the turquoise? The 1.5? Guys, let me know, guys. Just communicate with me because we only have 20 minutes. So if you want to get that one started, we are revisiting it. I'm leaving it in your hands. So do you have an open maybe? We're thinking about it, verifying. Let me know if we need to go back to that diamond because we will do it. Yes. It's near colorless here. So guys, we're going to talk about that. We'll talk about that. We'll go back to it. Yeah, it's a near colorless stone. So we don't have it certified by the GIA because that would make it, even more than $40,000, but it's a near colorless stone. All right, so let's talk about the Sleeping Beauty turquoise that we have. And you know what? We may be going back to that diamond. Virginia's talking about it. Jalen's talking about it. We're talking about the 1.5. Here's what I'm going to do on this one to make it really simple and easy on our $19.99 ring. We're going to blow it out for $9.99. That'll give us enough time. If we need to revisit the diamond ring, we will go back to that. We will do that. Looks like we have a lot of people talking about it right now. So we'll be happy to, give you another look at it and get it a home, because not many opportunities in this world to get carat and a half ES stones in today's world and get it at a discount. So that's very, very important. All right, no open on that one, so we don't need to revisit? Okay, so we won't revisit yet, but I know, Virginia, you're talking about it too, so we'll wait and see how it all shakes out. But this is your moment to get the turquoise. $9.99, carat 45. Change the gold if you want to. And get ready, because we even have mandarin garnet drops. Oh, I've got one more fun diamond that's a 105, so I can show that to you as well. That's got to get a home. Boy, this ring has had a number of discounts. We'll do that for you. And then a quick earring wheel if we have time, but lots of people talking about the diamond. So we may need to just get it back here on the air for you. And remember, I hope you're looking at what diamonds are going for anywhere. I don't even ask you to find a VS stone. You can look at other stones that are I2, I3. We're still going to be at the value on a carat and a half. Truly, we will. So here's my fawn diamond, and then we'll revisit, because we have a lot of people talking about it right now. Looks like we've got the open on the diamond. So we'll revisit that. Take a look, almost like a purple tone to this diamond as a secondary hue here. It's item number 6293. We'll give it a quick price, discount it further than it's gone, and then we're going to bring back that diamond. That white diamond is what everyone's talking about. I got 3 callers. Yeah. 7,500. 7500. Yeah. 7,500. We'll revisit it. I think we have a lot of people who are needing a little more information on that. So we're going to revisit it, and we're going to get the open, or we might have it. So we'll find out. But here we go real quick. 105, 9 points in yellow, carat 17 in white diamonds, huge overall diamond weight here. There are so many markdowns on this bag. Look at that. I mean, it's everywhere, guys. $69.99. Tell me, is it the yellow diamonds? Because there is very few pieces that are one of a kinds that get this many markdowns and still stick around. So let's give it one more. First caller on our 105 fawn diamond, and let me just put it plain and simple for you. If you've been scouting fawn diamonds, or if you haven't, this is what you need to know. This is the most affordable 1 carat fawn diamond I have ever had. Ever. Take advantage of it. It's $2,299. First caller on that one right now. Take a look at it. We'll give it 30 seconds. We'll bring back the diamond. We have enough callers out there that are talking about the diamond. Well, we see, you put up a value that good, everyone takes notice. Everyone's recognizing the value that I've got for you on a carat and a half tonight. We'll bring it back on out for you. We'll bring it out in 25 seconds, but we still got to get this fawn diamond home at its lowest price at $22.99. You saw $69.99. You saw $39.99. You saw $34.99, and look where it is now, $22.99. It's getting you a full-on, I mean, think about this. It's $120. We're talking about a diamond weight just on the sides, $117 in the white diamonds. Add on those 9 points with just 4 stones in the yellow. Then you get your carat 05 center. Take a good look at that ring. What do you think? $22.99 first caller. Let's bring it back out. We have 3 people on the line right now talking about this diamond ring. Some of you have called in. You've talked about it. You've hung up. There are 3 people right now who are all talking about what? Listen. I haven't had 5 calls on one ring all night long. We're in the last 15 minutes of the show. This may be our finale, and I'll tell you, if you are in the business, well, you already know. I wouldn't be surprised if our 3 callers on the line are exactly that. They're dealers, they're jewelers, they're manufacturers, they're designers, because nobody in the world of jewelry can make anything like this for this price. It is my last call on this ring. I have a feeling it's getting a home tonight. It's getting a home. And so what we need to do is this. Reminder, this is the lowest price was 20 grand. The fawn diamond's still here if you want that for $22.99. This is my huge, largest by far white diamond I have. So again, when you're talking about a VS Clarity, that is what's accounting. And I want you to remember something when you look at this ring. The VS Clarity is one thing that I know you can identify, and I know you can see. But when you're also talking about a near colorless stone, that is in that upper echelon of all the color you get. And keep in mind, it's in white gold, set with white diamonds around it on a white background. Not ecru, not ivory, not eggshell, stark white. That is on purpose, because whenever you watch this show, you can immediately evaluate our smaller diamonds against a white backdrop. So if there was any body color, you'd see it. If there was brown, yellows, any body color whatsoever, you would see it. But when you've got a diamond that's this big, and you still see how beautifully clean and bright it is, but then with very little to no body color, nothing that's really visible. That is saying something. Because remember what we talk about, when you shop for big diamonds, you usually have to, if you want size as your priority, you go backwards on color and clarity. If you want color, then you go backwards on clarity and size. If you want clarity, you got to go backwards on color and size typically. And you can work with all of that within the cut of your preference to get you in the budget. But one thing that doesn't happen is 1.5 carat diamonds in a single solitary stone. That is why we've got jewelers right now who are talking about this. Let's give it a look. I'm going to give it an official 60 seconds here to get it started. We'll see if we actually have anybody actually wanting to venture and open here. If it does get an open, and I have a feeling it will, it's going to be your last ever look at it. And remember, I've gone now 6 years here almost without seeing 1.5 carat round brilliant diamond, and that is a fact. So the fact that we are bringing one out at this point of a night here on Thursday night when there's little audience here in our last 15 minutes, well, that is telling you that there is a value to be had because this is designed to get an open. Take a look. It's the only way we can do this. Can't price it that way outright. My lowest price is 20 grand. True story. So instead, we've got a $7,500 open is what we're looking for. We don't have it officially yet, but I want to make sure because we have a lot of people talking about it, thinking about it, needed to see it again, need to show it to a loved one, need to call a friend and say, turn on channel 223 or channel 22, whatever, and make sure you take a look at the brilliance of that stone. The fact that that ring is going out to your house if you call us. And if you bid and you win, and it will only be a $50 increment as well, but if you call us right now and you get that started, you've got 2 carat 66, but it's not even really about the total weight. That's not as big a deal as the fact that there's 1.5 carat, all set in 18 karat gold. Here's your inside under guide. That is finished, but not completely so because we want to give it some light. So again, you've got enough ways for the light to access the back of the stone as well as the front. Here it is on the hand. Let me take off the phone diamond and put this one on for you so you can see that size once again. And remember, if you need us to change the gold, we can do that. If you just have a yellow gold lover in your life or you are that yellow gold lover or rose gold lover, I had somebody just the other day, they want me to help them create an engagement ring, but they only want rose gold. We can do that for you. We can actually put that in the rose gold for you, but $7,500. What we're looking to officially get it open for. We have no open yet. We're still talking about it. I'll give it a final 60 and then we'll move along. But that has got to be for just the take apart value, just the intrinsic value. What are the pieces by themselves? What would you pay to put it together yourself? If you already, I mean, my goodness, the labor would be more in most cases, right? Where if you had all the stones in your back pocket, you would actually be charged more to put it together just in the gold and the labor. If you have the stones, if you own the stones, if you already invested into the stones. And that is the most up close and personal look you will get. It's like you're sitting at home and I'm handing you a loop and saying, here, take a look. Take a look at the stone. The cameras act as a jeweler's loop for you so you can see every last detail and get you a better look than you would ever see with your naked eye. Better look. Cameras can do that. This is that up close and personal viewpoint. When the ring is, I don't know, 5 feet wide in your living room, that's a pretty close up look, right? That's incredible. $7,500 to open. All right, so everyone's talking about it. Let me know. And we'll show you another quick little earring deal for you. Little earring wheel we got put together for you. Also, end of the show is here. So if you have any last minute requests, let us know. Verifying still. I really just think that's the piece when it comes to value and any other day. And if we had a little bit of audience and we just were, you know, just clipping right along, we'd leave it at 20 grand. But sometimes, again, the flow of the show dictates that I got to maneuver and got to really, you know, do some things and, you know, keep it going and reduce prices and give you an opportunity. But to take, of all things, the biggest white diamond I have by far and do that. Oh, and keep in mind, I've got a 1 carat white diamond ring. It's $69.99. I should probably bring that out. There's a 1 carat oval stone with a lesser diamond weight. It has a carat exactly in diamonds in a bridge. And that ring is $69.99. So for $501 more, you could have a 1.5 carat with more diamonds on the side. Okay, no open. All right, so just had to bring it out. Had to give you the moment. The opportunity's here. Let's go ahead and show you, you know what we're going to do? We're going to put up a great pair of earrings. Couple of earrings for you to take advantage of. They're all big. They're all bold. And we've got diamonds, Paraibas, and rubies to show you. So quick wheel before we go here at the end of the show deal on the earrings. These are the ones that I adore because they are designed after a ring that I own and love. And we had a matching ring, and now we've got the matching earrings. So take a look. And guys, if you want to open that, we'll be more than happy to go back to it. There are just important opportunities in life that don't come around again. That diamond, carat and a half, is one of them. So if you want to call me right now and say, bring it back out, I'll open it up. I will do that because I don't want you to miss out on that moment. Okay, here we go. These are the ruby earrings. This is a big ruby too. Ruby surrounded in a diamond halo. Have those for you. Here are the rubies. And then I have one more pair that's going to be Paraibas in diamonds. How about that? Almost like a flower meets a clover design here. These are very large. And you can see that we also have, well, you know what? I might just put these diamonds to the side, bring the Paraibas to the center here because they are the largest. And there's that round Paraiba in that neon blue green and the pave floral as well. And these could sit, by the way, north to south or squared off like you see. So I really think you want to orient them more like point up and then point down so they look almost like that quatrefoil design. Anything you like on this wheel, we'll make it quick. It's a quick earring trio. It's the lowest price we've ever had. I will say that the rubies are huge because you're getting a total weight in the rubies of 409. So keep in mind, there's a 2 carat plus on each earring there that you have, plus there's the diamonds surrounding them, and 18 karat gold for the rubies. The other two are going to be in 14K. And you've got a great look at those big rubies. How about this? Anything you'd like on this wheel. Instead of, well, 8,700, 8,200, and 8,100, we're going to bring them a lot lower than that. Take any pair you like. They're all our last opportunity here. So they are one of a kind. So this is where diamond weight on the earrings, all diamonds there, 83 in the princess, 58 in the rounds. You also have the pave floral clover style. That's Paraiba. 24 points in the round Paraibas and 87 points in the diamond weight. But I'll tell you what's going to go in fast, the rubies. 409 is your ruby weight out of Burma. 18 karat gold and 49 points in diamonds there. Huge value coming your way. All three are the same price individually. So take whatever you prefer. We'll make it super easy. They are on their way out. They're not even $2,000. Call me on the rubies. When we do rubies that are, I don't have a 2 carat ring. Hold on. Hear me out. I don't have a 2 carat Burma ruby ring for under $2,000. There are two 2 carat stones in that earring. 409 total. 2 and 2. In an earring, 18K, diamonds to boot. And it's not $2,000 an earring. That is why the rubies say bye-bye. The rubies are going. The rubies have nowhere to go but out because there's no way. Just take them. I'm giving stuff away here. We have 7 minutes together tonight. Take them. Make them, you know what, not even $19.99. Go ahead. We'll go even lower. Diamond lovers take the diamonds. Rubies take the rubies. If you're just an earring lover and you love a big button style, that's where these fall. They're all a big oversized button style earring. They're not even $19.99 or $18.99. They're $1,888. Take a look. Those rubies are going to go very quickly. $48.16 on the rubies, and take whatever you like here. Paraibas, rubies, or all diamonds straight up, but you get the diamonds that are either the, they're both invisible set princess and rounds around the edge. So this is wild. Tony, do we have, I don't care if it blocks the diamonds, 48.16, we'll bring it up just because I need you to see it to believe it. 409 in rubies, 18K, yellow gold, and 49 points in diamonds. They're only in yellow gold. So that's the one thing. You got to leave them the way they are. Centered post, it means you can wear them side to side, north to south, at a diagonal, however you wish. This one's even got a fingerprint and it still looks good. And let me show you the size of that earring on the ear so you know exactly what to expect. That is wild. Call me on the rubies. Those are not long for this world, I have a feeling. Take a look at that. There's the ruby earring on. Just kind of for instance there, how that looks on the ear. Wild. That's wild. That's so cool. Huge 2 carat plus in each ear. Let's go back to that wheel. 49 points is your diamond weight. Who's got the ruby earrings? Jalen, which one do you have a question on? Do you have the rubies, Virginia? No. Okay. The ruby information, 2 carats plus, 18K, centered post, diamonds around them, take them for $18.88. Take them for $18.88. You have 2 for the price of 1. I don't have a 2 carat ruby for $18.88. I just don't have one. I don't have a ring with a 2 carat ruby in this inventory for $18.88. True story. Cannot get you a 2-carat ruby for 18. Forget about the rest. I'm just going to leave it up there all by itself. I don't want to confuse anybody. Here is the ruby earring. These are a simple must-have. I'm going to come in close. We're going to show you the clarity that those rubies have. The color is spot on. They are a perfect match, and that is not appropriate pricing, but it's happening right now. First caller, only one pair, obviously. $1,888. It's not even easy to match rubies. So the fact that we've got this Burma pair of pairs matched up, giving you that one crazy good earring, and I'm giving those 30 seconds. Oh my. 4 minutes in the show. Boy, see, if I'd started the show with those, they were still here, I would have known right away. That is so crazy good, wild. Call me. Those rubies need a home. 2 in one, 2 in another, 2+ carats each, 49 points in diamonds around them. That can't be here at $18.88. They're 18-karat gold. That's that higher purity gold, which is perfect for a sensitive ear. You know, that's what you want in an earring. It becomes so important to have that in an earring. I don't understand. Unbelievable. $18.88. Wow, what a value. Just take the rubies. You can leave the diamonds and the Paraibas, but that ruby earring, a simple must-have. July's birthstone matches our, they're still Burma, so if you have a Burma ruby ring from us, they're going to match your ring. How beautiful. You just don't buy 2-carat stones individually for that price. Think back to my loose gemstone nights. I had rubies. I had 1 carat that were more money. I had 1-carat individual stones. They auctioned for $2,500. I remember it. And now we're giving you 2 2-carat plusers. Matched to perfection. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. TVON. Friday night. It means it's Club TVON. Yes, Virginia. Turquoise. Congratulations. Who got it? Thank you, Charlene. Charlene, we never know. We have a couple different names that sound similar. How's it spelled? Is it S-H-A-R-Y-L-N? L-Y-N? That's probably what I meant. Okay, so final 2 minutes. Jalen, can we help you with anything at all? Can we put anything else up there for you?
No. I'm just wondering about the auction.
Okay, because, well, what was she wondering about it? Because we only have 1:40 in the show. So if she needs to see it or if we need to just sell it, whatever you want to do. Do you just want to buy it at $7,500 because we don't have time for an auction with 90 seconds left? Is she going to buy, well, listen, here's the deal. Here's the 1.5-carat diamond. I'm certainly not having any luck with the rubies, so they're still here. But this is the one at this point where I'll give it away right now. Anybody wants to buy it? We got 80 seconds left in the show. 80 seconds. 80 seconds. 80 seconds and it's got to go. And we have, seriously, there are 4 different people talking about this ring. Here's what I can do. First caller who says yes at $7,500, it's yours. Just say yes and it's yours. Let me send it to you. Let me have you evaluate that. Take it to your jeweler. See what they're going to charge you for the same ring. That's the best thing I can offer right now. Just because we don't have time to run the auction, I have 4 people talking about it. So let's just say first caller takes it at $7,500, and what a way to end on a very high note. A very low price, but a very high note in value. So $7,500 on that one. First caller, if you want it. It's already, Jalen, if you want it, tell me, because I got to tell these other callers here if you want it. It is my one and only. So here it is, $266 in diamonds. Yes. Take the ruby earrings. Thank you. The ruby earrings are gone. We're waiting on the diamond ring. The diamond ring is first caller at $75. If you've been thinking about it, listen, you've got the full money back guarantee. The best thing you can do is try it. The best thing you can do is get it at home, see what it's about, get it evaluated, take it to your jeweler, and try it. Thanks again for being with us tonight. It's Thursday. That means we're back tomorrow night for Club TVON. If you don't get us on TV, join us online at tvon.com or on our Facebook page. So we'll see you then, 7 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow night. We'll see you for the club. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night.